And we welcome you to Newton Rebels Baseball. This is Frank Martinez, your play-by-play announcer for tonight's ball game, as we are in Newton, Kansas here this evening, as we conclude our series with the Sunflower Seeds. Tonight's game, we will be facing the Sunflower Seeds here this evening. A game time is scheduled for 5 p.m. here this evening. Well, last night the Newton Rebels went to Great Bend, Kansas, as they took a loss last night. It was a long trip, let me tell you. Didn't get home until about 12:30 last night, or early this morning, I should say. Got up about 4:45 with our two St. Bernards that just had to go outside to go to the bathroom. So it was a short night, and then, of course, had to go play some golf. And then as soon as golf was over with, we headed down here to Newton to get ready for tonight's ball game. Well, the Sunflower Seeds, once again, will come in and play their final game here this evening. And then we will have a day off tomorrow on Thursday. And then we will start our series with the Hutchinson Monarchs. That will be our last 5 games of the season as they take on the Hutchinson Monarchs. The Hutchinson Monarchs are in first place right now. Let's take a look at some of the records here, if I can find it here. The Hutchinson Monarchs are in first place with a 21-8 record, and they are followed by the 316 Sluggers, who are a half a game out, are 23-11, and then the Great Bend Batcats are 18-12, as they are 3.5 games out of first place, and they are followed by the Cheney Diamond Dogs, are 19-13, and they also are 3.5 games out. And then they are followed by the Derby Twins, who are 15-16, and they are 7 games out. The Hayesville Aviators are 13-16, who are 8 games out. Newton Rebels are 7-21, and they are 13.5 games out. And then the Sunflower Seeds are 4-21, who are 15 games out of first place. So we end up the season against Hutchinson, as we'll have 5 games against them. We will play Friday night in Hutchinson, Saturday here in Newton, and then we go back Sunday to Hutchinson, Monday to Hutchinson, and then we finish off on the 27th on Tuesday here in Newton against the Hutchinson Monarchs. Not sure yet. We do have one makeup game yet to go. That is the Cheney Diamond Dogs, and that probably won't be happening due to the fact that it may not affect the standings. It definitely won't affect Rebel standings, but not sure how it's going to affect the Cheney Diamond Dogs. With 3.5 games out, doesn't look like it's going to happen. So if that's the case, we're down to the last 6 games of the season here for the 2021 season. We're going to go ahead and go with the starting lineups here. I think I finally got them in for the away team. We'll take you out to the field here, and so you can see the field and also the starting lineups for the Sunflower Seeds. Leading off and playing shortstop will be number 8, Hunter Igo. Batting second, the right fielder, number 34, Mondre Vanderwalt. Batting third and catching will be number 99, Roger Valoria. Batting fourth and playing center field will be number 3, Coy Kuhn. Batting fifth and playing second base will be number 28, Gavin Jurovich. Batting sixth and playing third base will be number 4, Yusei Hendo. Batting seventh and DHing will be number 24, Brendan Macbeth. Batting eighth and playing first base will be number 32, Cale Macbeth. Batting ninth and playing left field will be number 21, Logan Adelhart. And pitching for the Sunflower Seeds will be number 35, Axton Travis. So that's the starting lineup for the Sunflower Seeds. And now let's go with the starting lineups for your Newton Rebels. Leading off and playing right field will be number 0, Eli Hickman. Batting second and DHing tonight will be number 5, Henry Clausen. Batting third and playing center field will be number 14, Trey Wingett. Batting fourth and playing third base will be number 23, Nolan Riley. Batting fifth and playing second base tonight will be number 1, Andrew Brotman. Batting sixth and catching will be number 22, Connor Allen. Batting seventh and playing shortstop will be number 6, Camden Jurgensen. Batting eighth and playing first base will be number 51, Bryce Nittler. Batting ninth and playing left field will be number 20, Aiden Corrigan. And pitching this evening for the Newton Rebels will be number 38, Carson Jacobs. Once again, the head coach for the Newton Rebels is Brett Clark. And the meeting is going on out on the home plate at this time as we speak. And we're about ready to play ball here pretty soon. We welcome you all to Newton Rebels Baseball. We hope that you enjoy. Don't forget, if you do get on YouTube and you post something on live chat, we'll make sure that we announce your name. So make sure you do say something to us. And Bob Brotman is from Chatham, Louisiana, says, "Go Rebels." We thank you very much for the comment. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast as we're down to our last 6 games of the season. Once again, tonight is the Sunflower Seeds. On no game on Thursday. We'll have a night off. And then Friday, we will go to Hutchinson, where we will play the Hutchinson Monarchs. Saturday, we'll be back at home against Hutchinson. And then Sunday, we go back to Hutchinson on Sunday and Monday. And then we'll be back at home on Tuesday to close off the season. So that's the way it looks like right now. And like I say, we did have a game that was supposed to be redone by the Cheney Diamond Dogs, but that doesn't look like it's going to be happening. So just to let you be aware that 6 games is all we have left. We'd like to thank all our sponsors. Any double plays this evening will be sponsored by the team of Pate and Paul, attorneys at law. Any doubles will be sponsored by Cooper Enterprise, Store and Stuff, and Realty Connections. Plays at the Plate. That Plays at the Plate will be sponsored by the Colonel Tim Mahler family in honor of the Kansas National Guard. Your home team, always ready, always there. Any pitching changes this evening will be sponsored by Race Roofings. They have you covered. Home runs this evening will be sponsored by John Odeman family, proud friends of the Newton Rebels. Any great plays or player of the games will be sponsored by the Carl Hodges and family. The Rebels tradition continues since the year 2000. Also like to thank Back Alley Pizzas and Curtis Seas, our 2 other sponsors here this evening. And once again, we couldn't do it without all our host families, so we thank our host families very much for all you have done for us for all these years, and especially this year. We're going to take a small break as we get ready for the national anthem, and we'll be right back. And we welcome you back to Newton Rebels Baseball as we about ready to get started here. It's an early game here tonight as the Newton Rebels ball diamond got struck by lightning and the lights have not been repaired yet. They are supposed to be working on them anytime soon. So we had to start at 5 o'clock tonight for that reason. And Christy Brotman says, go Brody. Just because I don't always comment doesn't mean that I'm not watching. Love you. You're number one fan, Mom. So, Christy, we welcome you to the broadcast. We hope that you enjoy the ball game, and we hope that Andrew has a good game here tonight also. So, once again, it is the Sunflower Seeds versus your Newton Rebels. And defensively for the Newton Rebels at first base, we'll have number 51, Nittler. Second baseman will be number 1, Brotman. At shortstop, number 6, Jorgensen. At third base will be number 23, Riley. A left fielder will be number 20, Corrigan. Center fielder will be number 14, Wingett. Right fielder, number 0, Hickman. Catching, number 22, Allen. And pitching this evening for the Newton Rebels, number 38, Carson Jacobs. Jacobs on the mound for the Newton Rebels here this evening. And Jacobs comes in with a 5.16 ERA as he's appeared in 11 ball games, has started 8, has gone 45 and 1/3 innings, has given up 27 hits, 33 runs, 26 earned runs, 41 base on balls, and he has a total of 59 strikeouts. The first batter he will be facing will be Hunter Igo, who's playing shortstop here this evening. That first pitch is in there for call strike 1 as the count now goes to no balls and 1 strike. That one misses outside, and that will even up the count now at 1-1. That one misses high, and the count will now go to 2 balls and 1 strike to Hunter Igo. Igo is a 6-foot, 170-pounder from Fort Hays State University. And he is from Derby, Kansas. That one in there for a strike, as that will even up the count at 2-2. Ball hit at the first baseman. And looks like he's going to be safe there. Good hustle there by Hunter Igo as he ran that one out. That was Carson Jacobs who got that ball. I thought the first baseman was going to get it, but Nittler never went after the ball. And Jacobs was not able to get the first, so that is going to be the first hit of the ball game by Hunter Igo. That will bring up the right fielder, number 34, Monray Vanderwald. Jacobs just looked like he thought he had plenty of time and just did not get to first base in time, as he did take a long stride there. And about that time, Igo touched the base right before Jacobs did. That first pitch is ball 1, as we do have a runner on at first base. And that will even up the count now at 1 ball, 1 strike. And here is Jacobs' pitch. A swing and a miss there by Vanderwalt as the count now goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mariah, are you joining me here tonight?
I think I'm okay.
You're okay? All righty. And here's the pitch. That one is fouled off there by Vanderwalt, and the count will stay at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wow. And I'm joined along now by General Manager Mark Kavala here this evening. Hello, Mark. How you doing, sir?
Hey, Frank. Another beautiful day. Hope you can you hear me there?
I can. Now I
Can
can't.
you hear me?
No.
Okay. Okay.
There we go. Now
There
I
we
can
go.
hear that. Go throw down to second base. It's not going to be in time. And in with a stolen base is Hunter Igo.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting. 24 hours hasn't it been? A great been, and here we are playing an early game today. But, God, it's a beautiful day.
Yeah, it is a beautiful day. Did you get any golf in today, sir?
No, Going to tomorrow, though. I'm going to tomorrow. What about you?
Today I did get in some golf, shot 76, which is decent. Not the best, but it's all right.
I'll take it.
That's a breaking ball, misses high, as the count now goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. We have no outs here in the top half of the first inning.
What you think of that first play, Frank? What was your take on it?
Well, it just looked like Jacobs thought he had plenty of time and took a long stride there. And Igo hustled down first base and was able to run it out, so he gets in with a base hit. Mariah, what is it you're looking for? Oh, okay.
This for the. I think we're doing a little video. We're doing a little production here.
The production, good. All right, I'm glad to hear that. And my lights are not staying on the bases here. I keep clicking it. Number 2 and number 1 should be off, and not
strikeout right there.
Swing and a miss, or just looking?
No, just looking.
Looking as Van der Walt goes down looking for out number 1. And that is the first strikeout recorded by Carson Jacobs. And also that is the 50th strikeout recorded by Jacobs here this season. So we do have one down now. And that will bring up the catcher number 99, Roger Valoria.
Yeah, Roger Valoria from Caracas, Venezuela. 6 foot 215, right-handed hitter. Plays his ball at Arkansas Baptist, and he was an ex-Rebel. He played here last year.
Valoria comes in batting .306 for the Seeds.
He's had a pretty consistent year, and he was also one of the candidates in the All-Star game.
And he has been up to bat 108 times, has 33 hits, and has scored 16 runs. So the count is no balls, 1 strike, and that one misses outside, and that will even up the count now at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike now to Roger Valoria, as we are here in the top half of the first inning as we're just underway. Runner on at second base as Igo beat out a slaw roller to first base, then stole second, and then Van der Walt struck out. So we have a runner on at second. That one misses low, and that one gets away from Allen. And moving over to third base will be Hunter Igo.
Yeah,
and the count will now go to 2 balls and 1 strike.
Now here you are. You get the runner on third. You got 1 out. Now you have a good hitter up, so it's going. You got to make some good pitches, and we'll see how looks like the infield's playing back, so they will give their run
for the out. That's correct.
For the out. Trade the out. Run for an out.
And also, Valoria has a total of, I was trying to see how many RBIs he's got here. 22 RBIs, so he's got a chance to get number 23 here. That one misses outside as the count now goes to 3 balls and 1 strike. Runner on at third base with 1 down. Once again, we welcome you to Newton Rebels Baseball. If you're just now joining us, don't forget you can make a comment on the live chat, and we'll make sure that we announce your name. And we got Mariah over here. Swing and a miss there by Valoria, and that is now takes the count to full at 3-2. Come here, Mariah. I want everybody to see who you are. Come here for a second. I'm going to cut us over here. And that is Mariah. She is our intern, and she does a little bit of everything, doesn't she, Carvin?
Oh, she's awesome. I mean, she's a very valuable person that we've had I'm trying to get her to come back next year. So
well, Mariah, we thank you very much for all your service this year, and I especially thank you because she's the one that helps me put all this equipment up every ball game. I do appreciate it. All right, so I wanted to make sure I got you on the air there, Mariah. I was going to give you the headsets, but you wouldn't take them.
Whoa.
That one misses outside, and Valoria will reach on a base on balls. And now we have runners on at first and third now with 1 down.
Again, Carson Jake, he's just having a little trouble there. 18 pitches so far. And, again, like I said, I'm going to write a song called First Inning Blues. What do you think?
Well, as long as you don't sing it, I think.
No, I'm not going to sing it.
Okay.
I can write we can play a little guitar.
There you go. That's going to bring up the center fielder number 3, Coy Kuhn. There's a nice pitch in there for call strike 1 by Carson Jacobs, fastball.
with this early start, the crowds, they're still kind of coming in steadily.
Jacobs' fastball misses inside, and that will even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Kuhn comes in batting .220 as he's appeared in 24 ball games, has been up to bat 82 times, has 18 hits, and has scored 10 runs. And Carson Jacobs ready with the 1-1 pitch. That one just misses low as the count will now go to 2 balls, 1 strike. And Mariah, you forgot to tell me to put my shirt on. I left it out in the car. I can't put it on. So the count is 2 balls, 1 strike. Here to Coy Kuhn. Breaking ball in there for call strike. Great breaking ball there by Carson Jacobs as that evens up the count now at 2-2.
Yeah, he really needs that ground ball right now to get him out of this inning.
Yeah, double play would be great, and also would be great for one of our sponsors here of the double play. That fastball misses low and outside as the count will now go full at 3-2. If you're a coach here, and you've been a coach for many years, would you be sending that first baseman on this pitch, 3-2 count with 1 out?
No, I'd probably wait right now. I mean, Roger's not known for his speed. But,
I was going to say, it all depends on your base runner.
If he strikes out, then you can throw him out.
But it looks like Valoria is going to be going, and that is fouled off. See, because I would just had a feeling that he was going to be going. That's why I asked you the question.
I try to just look him over and give him a look, but I want him to get that hitter right now, but he can also get him out of the double play. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why I thought maybe that he would be going, and just to kind of break up that double play. Of course, the line shot's going to get him anyway.
Right. I mean, you be aggressive.
And a strikeout, you would end up with the runner on at second and third. There's a ball hit to the right field. There comes a throw into home, and it's not going to be in time. That ball just kind of hung up in the glove of Eli Hickman. You could tell he tried to grab it out of his glove and just couldn't do it 2 or 3 times, and he finally got it out. But the fly ball to right field by Kuhn is a sacrifice fly ball as he scores an RBI, and Hunter Igo will score the first run for the Sunflower Seeds. So 1-0 is the score.
Yeah, it just looked like he had a little trouble getting the grip on the baseball, which that's what you have to do. Go back to make sure don't throw it unless you have a good grip.
Oh, watch out! Heads up there. Jacobs almost took the head off of number 28, and then it's Gavin Jurovich. Is how you pronounce his name, Jurovich.
Jurovich.
He is playing second base this evening for the Sunflower Seeds. He's not on the roster.
No.
Okay, that one misses outside as the count will now go to 2 balls and no strikes. So we do have 2 down here in the top half of the first inning. 1-0 is the score, and the Sunflower Seeds have scored 1 run here in the top half of the first. And Carson Jacobs now ready to go to work. Here's a breaking ball in there for call strike. Great breaking ball. Looks like that breaking ball is working here tonight.
Yeah, he just can't locate his fastball, and that's his best pitch is his fastball. But he does have his curve going. So once he gets that fastball maybe going, maybe things will change.
So 2-1 now the count, and here's Jacobs' pitch. That fastball just misses outside as that count now goes to 3 balls and 1 strike. We have Roger Valoria on at first base with 2 down, 1-0 the score in favor of the Sunflower Seeds. Once again, we welcome you if you're just now joining us. We hope you enjoy the broadcast here this evening. That ball gets away from Connor Allen, and that is ball 4 to Gavin Jurovich, as he will now be on at first base. That is the second walk given up by Carson Jacobs.
Yeah, and here's Coach Mandarino. He's getting a lot of steps in this summer, going back to the pitcher's mound, talking to the pitchers, and unfortunately, and he's the kind of guy, he doesn't like going out there, but this is a good point. We have time to come out there and settle him down. He's got 30 pitches right now in the first inning. Just settle him down and get out of this inning.
And that will bring up for the Sunflower Seeds, it's third baseman number 4, Yusei Hendo. And you got anything on him, sir?
That's what I was looking at here, because right there is from Hyoga, Japan, 5'9", 160. He's a righty, right-hand hitter. and he goes to school where Jake Gibbs goes there, Heston College. Not goes there, but he's the SID there.
So Yusei is now up at the plate. Endo comes in batting 176 as he's appeared in 21 ball games, has been up to bat 51 times, has 9 hits, and has scored 9 runs. So now we have runners on at first and second with 2 down. And here's the first pitch to Endo. That one misses inside for ball 1.
Yeah, it's always tough as a pitching coach to go out there. Hey, what's going on? Maybe slow down. Or what's not working? Talking to the catcher.
That one hits the inside corner, and Hendo kind of backing up on that, but that does hit the inside corner. So the count will now go to 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, right now, you hit 1 run. If you can get out of this, just 1 run.
Fastball misses outside as the count now goes to 2 balls and 1 strike.
Frank, right now, I was just watching. He's definitely not hitting his spots. Watching the catcher.
And Allen ready to go here, and that one hit hard down the line, and that's going to be foul. I say Allen because I meant he was given the signals there. And looked like Jacobs was taking a couple of those signals, and he was finally ready. He was happy with Allen's signal. So Jacobs is now with the 2-2 count here as that one is fouled off. Here in the top half of the first inning, the Sunflower Seeds versus your Newton Rebels. And here's Jacobs' pitch. A swing and a miss there by Yusei. Hendo, correction, and that is out number 3. That is the second strikeout recorded by Carson Jacobs.
35 pitches. That was his 35th.
So we are now in the top half of the first inning for the Sunflower Seeds. They score 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on base. At the end of 1/2 inning of play, it is the Seeds 1 and the Newton Rebels coming to bat. And we'll be right back. And we welcome you back to Newton Rebels Baseball. I'm going to cut to us for just a second, Carr, because I didn't get a chance to see you when we first got started. Once again, this is Frank Martinez, your play-by-play announcer, and I'm joined by Mark Kamala, our general manager here for the Newton Rebels, as we go to the bottom half of the first inning. Defensively for the Seeds at first base will be number 32, Macbeth. Second baseman, number 28, Jurovich. Shortstop will be number 8, Igo. Third baseman, number 4, Hendo. The left fielder, number 21, Adelhart. Center fielder, number 3, Kuhn. Right fielder, number 34, Vanderwalt. Catching number 99, Valoria. And pitching for the Sunflower Seeds will be number 35, Axton Travis. So Travis on the mound here for the Seeds. Travis has appeared in 4 ball games, has started 1. He has gone 8 1/3 innings, has given up 10 hits, 12 runs, 10 earned runs, 11 base on balls, and has a total of 6 strikeouts. And he does come in with a 10.80 ERA. Due up first for the Newton Rebels will be the right fielder, number 0, Eli Hickman.
Hickman, we talk about one of the fastest guys, probably one of the fastest guys in the league. I know one of the fastest guys on the team here.
First pitch misses high for ball one, as we are just in the bottom half of the first inning. 1-0 is the score in favor of the Sunflower Seeds.
Tell you, Hickman played some great defense yesterday at Great Bend.
That one misses, also for ball two. And Hickman comes in batting .250 for the Newton Rebels. And here's the pitch. That one misses inside for ball three by Axton Travis. Once again, Hickman batting .250, has appeared in 23 ball games, has been up to bat 60 times, has a total of 15 hits, and has scored 17 runs. And here's the pitch by Travis. That one in there for call strike, as the count will now go to 3 balls, 1 strike.
It's also been a kind of a long season for the Seeds.
You have only 4 victories here this season for him. And that one in there for call strike, as that will take the count now to full at 3-2. Would be nice to see Eli Hickman get on base. Clausen will be coming up on deck and then wing it in the hole.
Yeah, I like to see him get on there and be aggressive.
That one is fouled off there by Hickman. So the count will stay full now at 3-2.
But he's the kind of guy that gets on base. He distracts a pitcher and a catcher, and because he is fast. But that's the key. He has to get on base. It's like most speed guys.
Here's the 3-2 pitch now there by Travis. That one misses outside. So we'll have a runner on at first base now, as Eli Hickman is on with a walk. And that will bring up the designated hitter number 5, Henry Clausen. Clausen has appeared in 4 ball games, has been up to bat 4 times here this season, and still looking for his first hit of the 2021 season. And here's the pitch by Travis. Clausen does attempt to bunt, and that's fouled off there by Clausen.
Yeah, he just needs to square around. I'm pretty sure that was a sacrifice type. It looked like he was trying to do that drag sack.
Yeah, you just got to just square around. Everybody knows you're going to lay a bunt down. Get your hands out.
But you know,
get
it's
that
early.
plate. Get the bat in front of the home plate.
Let's get in front. And Henry knows. I mean, he knows how. He's at Washburn University. I mean,
another bunt attempt goes foul, as the count now goes to no balls and 2 strikes.
yeah, his bat angle right there looked like it was bunted to Coach Clark.
Yeah, almost did. I know you've heard it all season long, but boy, bunting is just a lost art.
Well, especially wood when you're playing with wood bats.
And we apologize about having to say that all the time, but it's just when you're old school like us, Carv,
Well,
you know.
people talk about old school and all that. It's baseball.
It's baseball.
It's all part of the rules.
You corrected me correctly.
Yeah, I mean,
You're right. It is baseball. That's part of the game. You've got to learn how to do it. So here's the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There goes the runner to second base, and looks like he drops the ball at second baseman.
Yeah.
Good throw there by Valoria. Was on the third base side of the bag, but the second baseman, Jurovich, just lost the ball. So in second base will be Eli Hickman with a stolen base.
and that's a good call by Coach Clark. Use that speed there. Go ahead and be aggressive, especially early in the game. Get him in scoring position, and that's what he did. And then hopefully Henry hits the ball to the right side, and maybe moves him over to third.
So the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on at second base with no outs here in the bottom half of the first inning. 1-0 to score in favor of the Seeds. That fastball misses high, as the count will now go full at 3-2 to Henry Clausen, who's DHing here this evening for the Newton Rebels. This is only his 5th time up here this whole season.
Yeah, I know he's coming off injury, and
he's a Newton kid,
he's
right?
Newton, from Newton, Kansas. Like I said, he was a Washburn University red shirt.
And here's the 3-2 pitch. That one is fouled off there by Henry Clausen, I should say. as the count stays full now at 3-2.
I see right there's a big hole between first base and second. If he just hits a nice base hit right there, that's going to be a run, especially with the speed of Hickman.
At second base, you're right.
Second base, yeah. If he can do that.
Don't forget, if you're on YouTube with us, don't forget to put a chat out, a live chat, and we will make sure we announce your name. That ball misses outside, so good job there by Henry Clausen as he looks at ball 4, and he will be on base at first. With no out still, and that will bring up the center fielder, number 14, Trey Wingett. Now, we know Wingett can lay down a bunt.
Yeah,
we've seen him do it many times this year.
He hasn't had him do it that much, though. It's surprising. Yeah, to me, I always feel, everybody's different as a coach, and I always say I wanted everybody up and down that lineup to be able to, especially in situations where the wind's blowing in. We call that Plan B. You got to be able to punt.
That first pitch just misses inside as the count goes to 1 ball, no strike to Trey Wingett, who's playing center field here this evening. He comes in batting .238 for the Newton Rebels, as he's appeared in 26 ball games, has been up to bat 80 times, has 19 hits, and has scored 14 runs. That one just lifted straight up in the air. Valoria has no idea where that ball went to at catcher, but first baseman was kind of pointing in the direction of where it was going, but he kind of spun around a couple of times.
Yeah. Wingett played pretty good first base yesterday. He really did.
Yeah, this is only the second time that I have seen him this season play first base.
I know he got hit in the leg the other day, a little sore. You could see he wasn't 100%, but I think he's one of the best outfielders in the league.
So the count is 1 ball, 1 strike, and here's the pitch. That breaking ball misses inside as the count will now go to 2 balls and 1 strike. And they had Eli Hickman picked off at second base. If they had just thrown back there, the second baseman or the shortstop was covering, and Hickman was well off the bag.
But he left him hanging right there. There's a big old hole right there.
There goes Hickman to third base. There's the throw to third base, not going to be in time. And now a throw to second base with a double steal there. And moving to third base is Eli Hickman. Into second base is Henry Clausen. And a good job by both runners there.
Yeah, well, Henry kind of hesitated.
Yes.
Usually when you're the first, and as soon as he goes, you go, and kind of hesitate and then use his speed. He's a pretty fast guy, Henry himself. But boy, I was going, Henry, go, right there. When the lead guy goes, you go.
Well, he was waiting for the green light, I guess. A swing and a miss there by Wingett.
Now, again, Wingett just puts the ball in play.
That evens up the count now. Or Crichton takes the count now to 3-2. Full count now to Trey Wingett here in the bottom half of the first inning. That one lifted into, it is going to be out of play, looks like.
Yeah, Wingett just needs to stay on top of the ball right here. Just keep his hands above the ball and try to hit it down, and you're going to get an RBI.
Wingett does have a total of 18 RBIs for the season. So he's looking at number 19 and 20 if he can get a base hit here in the bottom half of the first inning. Full count there to Trey Wingett as Axton Travis now ready with that 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball misses outside, so Trey Wingett will be on at first base with a walk, and the bases are loaded on 3 straight walks there by Axton Travis. And that will bring up the third baseman, number 23, Nolan Riley. Well, this is a dangerous guy to have up there, but a great one for the Newton Rebels as he leads the team with a .402 batting average, as he has appeared in 30 ball games, has been up to bat 102 times, has a total of 41 hits and 20 runs scored and 26 RBIs.
And how many times has he struck out this year, Frank? Because we were talking about that last night.
He's only struck out 9 times.
Which one was last night? But that's what I'm saying. That's pretty amazing. I mean, look at that ratio, 2-to-1 over 2. Right there, 19 walks, 9 strikeouts. That's old school. There's your old school.
There you go. There. So no balls, 1 strike now to Nolan Riley, and that breaking ball in there for call strike. And the count now goes to 0-2. Good breaking ball there by Axton Travis. As that one, Nolan Riley just didn't think it was good. He thought it was going to be inside, and it broke in there nicely.
Had a late break.
Yeah, had a very late break. So no balls, 2 strikes now to Riley. That one hit to the right-hand side. Great job there by Nolan Riley. That one hit down the line. One run will score. Hickman will score from third base. Clausen coming around, and he will also score from second base. And Nolan Riley is in with a base hit and 2 RBIs. Moving over to third base is Trey Wingett. So 2-1, correction, is the score, as that is the first hit of the ball game for the Newton Rebels.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, I think Travis is trying to throw it farther away, get away, because he threw that fastball right there. And then, of course, he's protecting the plate, and he just went right with the pitch, an outside pitch, but it was too close to the plate. And I said Riley took advantage of it.
Well, that's one thing Nolan Riley does. He drives the ball well.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what field he goes to. He makes very good contact. And Nolan Riley also has a instructor's, what am I wanting to say? They do give instructions, don't they? Him
Yeah.
and his dad?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think it's out of
for years.
Is it out of Augusta
Yeah,
or where?
Butler County Cubs. Yeah, they.
Okay. And I'm sure that they would like to have that plug. Matter of fact, Ryan Sainer had asked me to find somebody for his son to get hitting instructions from, and I gave the information to Nolan Riley, and he's supposed to be calling Mr. Sainer. He was looking for a left-handed batter to give him. His son's a left-hander, but I couldn't think of anybody better than Nolan Riley because he protects the plate and he drives the ball. It doesn't matter where it's at. The count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike now, as we have runners on at first and third with no out.
That's the thing you and I talk about. We talk about mentally, 89% is above the shoulders. And you look at Nolan Riley, he uses that hit. I mean, he's sitting there and he knows what his approach, like we talked about since day one. We saw him last year. He played for us. Just great approach.
So Andrew Brotman at the plate. That one is lifted into the that may be falling in for a base hit,
Yeah.
and it does. And a run will score from third base. And a great job of hitting there by Andrew Brotman. Looks like he kind of had got him on the handles, but he was able to lift that into center field. And the score now 3-1. As now we have runners on at first and second with no out. And that is the second hit of the ball game for the Newton Rebels.
Yeah, and Travis, that wasn't a bad pitch. Like you said, it just kind of jammed him a little. And his strength, Brotman's a strong young man.
Yeah, Andrew Brotman, like I say, batting .363, and a good job there by Andrew Brotman as he records his first hit of the game and an RBI. And by the way, that RBI looks like that was for Brotman, number 15. No, I'm sorry, number 21. 21st RBI for Andrew Brotman as he scored Trey Wingett at third base. So Riley will stop at second base. Brotman on at first as we have no out still here in the bottom half of the first inning. The score 3-1 in favor of the Newton Rebels, and that will bring up the catcher number 22, Connor Allen. Yep. Now, Connor Allen is another kid that, as Mr. Sainer had sent me a message and wanted to know who he could get to give his left-hander some instructions. And I thought Connor Allen, because he's a left-handed batter too, right?
Yeah, well, Connor Allen?
That was Mason.
Mason?
Carson.
Corey Mason.
Corey Mason. There you go.
Yeah, we're saying Mason.
Yeah.
You know.
Corey Mason. I'm sorry. My bad. I knew who I was talking about. I just couldn't get it out. That one in there for call strike as the count now goes to no balls, 1 strike. But Jake Gibbs, that's why we have you up here. So you can make sure that you correct us and get us on the right path.
Someday Gibbs will probably be driving us around because.
Well, Corey Mason, batting .370 as a hit. That ball hit right to the third baseman, goes to second, and not going to be in time as that was a high throw there to the second baseman, Jurovich, by the third baseman, Hendo. But that is out number 1 on that line shot.
Yeah, he hit that hard.
To Hendo. So we have 1 out now, and that will bring up the shortstop number 6, Camden Jurgensen. That pitch misses high for ball 1. With one out now, still runners on at first and second here in the bottom half of the first inning. 3-1 is the score. Rebels have 2 hits so far here in the ball game to the Seeds 1 hit. Fastball hits that outside corner, and that will even up the count now at 1 ball and 1 strike. To Camden Jurgensen, who normally plays second base, but tonight he's playing shortstop.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Clark's changed some things up. Some couple players are going to be gone, and so he wants to make sure they get some time in at those positions.
That one misses low and outside for ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike now to Jurgensen. Jurgensen batting .118 as he's appeared in 14 ball games, has been up to bat 34 times, has 4 hits, and has scored 4 runs. Also has a total of 4 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That breaking ball just misses high as the count will now go to 3 balls and 1 strike.
He's got a lot of good spin on that right there.
Yeah, good. It dropped, like you say, 12-6 there.
Pretty close. 11-5 maybe on that one?
Yeah, it was maybe 5.
It's close. But another walk. How many is that in the ending there, Frank? 1, 2, 3, 4. His 4th walk.
That was a base on balls to Jurgensen as he will now be on at first base. So Riley moves to third base. Brotman goes to second, and that will bring up the first baseman, number 51, Bryce Nittler.
Bryce Nittler, the pride of Arkansas City, Cali County, red shirt. And I'm sure he loves this situation. Bases loaded.
Bases loaded as Nittler has appeared in 13 ball games, has been up to about 38 times, has 5 hits. And he's looking for RBI number 3 as he only has 2 for the season. That one, the fastball in there for call strike. As the count is no balls, 1 strike now to Bryce Nittler, who's playing first base here this evening. I think he's played first base one other time here during the ball game this season.
He did a fine job.
So 0-1 now the count to Bryce Nittler. And here's the pitch by Travis. That one is fouled off by Nittler as the count will now go to no balls, 2 strikes. We do have 1 down here in the bottom half of the first, but the Rebels have scored 3 runs here in the bottom to take the lead 3-1. If you're just now joining us, we welcome you to Newton Rebels Baseball. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to be, you should be sitting fastball, but in the back of your mind, be ready for the breaker right here.
0-2 now the count. Here's the pitch. That one hit hard there by Bryce Nittler, and that's going to go into left field. Scoring from third base is Riley, and coming around third base is Brotman, as he was at second. So we have Jurgensen ends up at third base, and Bryce Nittler records hit number
20, Aiden Corrigan.
Sorry about that. I was just saying that. Hit number 6 for the season.
And that was a great job by Nittler right there. What we talked about, it was a little hanger, a little off-speed pitch, but guess what? You hit that hanger, and he's protecting the plate. Nice little base hit to left field.
And he recorded 2 RBIs, so that is 3 and 4 RBIs there for Bryce Nittler. And that will bring up the left fielder, number 20, Aiden Corrigan.
Yeah, I was teasing Corrigan when he walked in today. I said, Corrigan, you are a new ace now? He pitched yesterday. Forgot to ask him if his arm was sore.
That one misses inside as the count now goes to 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on at first and third now here in the bottom half of the first inning. 5 runs have scored now here for the Newton Rebels here in the bottom half of the first inning. Here's the pitch. That one hit right down the line, and it's going to be foul. And that will take the count now to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Don't forget, if you're just now joining us, don't forget to tell your family and friends about Newton Rebels Baseball. They can catch them on YouTube. All they got to do is go to Newton Rebels Baseball channel. We'd like to love to have them join our broadcast here tonight, Carv.
Yeah, we need to get more of you out there.
This is an early start here for the Newton Rebels, and we are only going 7 innings. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, and this broadcast nationwide.
Yes, right. Nationwide.
Nationwide.
That one misses high for ball 2 as the count now goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, this YouTube has made you famous, Carv. All the years that you've been in baseball, you got one fan, Jake Gibbs. He asked for your autograph.
Yeah.
And you know what he told me when he walked in today?
What's that?
He said he had my poster hanging, but it was not up on the ceiling.
Okay, I hope not.
It was on the wall.
I hope not. On the wall, good. Yeah, that's a pretty big poster, though.
Yeah.
Over there.
Well, now wait a minute. And it's not as big as it used to be. I weighed myself today. In the last 2 months, I've lost 29 pounds. So
Wow.
that ball lifted into shortstop. Shortstop will get under it, makes the catch for out number 2. So fly out there to shortstop for the second out.
Eli Hickman.
And that will bring up Eli Hickman. That is the 10th batter of the inning coming up. As
Frank,
we do have 2 down.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
So you're losing that weight. Is that you're walking on the golf course now, or what?
No, the cart is still carrying my clubs.
Okay.
But we had all the rain this last couple of weeks, and
yeah.
what happens is they don't allow the carts on the
Oh,
only
yeah.
on the cart
path only.
Yeah, cart path only, and so you have to walk to your ball. I'm not smart enough. I'm not smart enough to hit the ball down the cart path.
That's what I figured.
area.
You're so good as you are, just hitting it next to the cart
Well, when you
path.
hit the ball down the middle every time, you got a ways to walk.
I'm all over. That's where I get my exercise.
That one misses inside, as the count now goes to 2 balls and no strikes.
I have a friend of mine that's a pretty good golfer, and that's what he'll say, and it's cart path only. He'll just go, yeah, I'll sit in. I guess I'll be hitting over by the cart path.
Well, the thing about Derby is you have to know. You've played there before with us, right? And I've invited you a couple of times, and Coach, I was asked not to ever bring you back.
I bet.
No, I'm just.
That day was probably
I'm
the worst I ever played in my life.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding you, sir. That is out number 3 on a 4-3 put out for the third out. So the bottom half of the first inning for the Newton Rebels, they score 5 runs on, looks like 3 hits, no errors, and we have 2 left on base. So the bottom half of the first inning, the score is the Newton Rebels 5 and the Sunflower Seeds 1, and we'll be right back. And we welcome you back to Newton Rebels Baseball. This is Frank Martinez, your play-by-play announcer for tonight's game. And I'm joined along by Mark Cavalli, our general manager, here this evening. And Mark, you know, I'm always teasing you. I want the fans to know out there that I mean nothing by it. I just tease you when I say stuff to you like that. Like I've been asked not to bring you back. You know that.
Yeah,
I just want you to know that. We've been friends for a long time.
Yep, we have.
And we can kid around like
say
that.
anything,
and
right?
I don't want anybody to think that I'm being mean to Mr. Carve here.
That's right. I want. Yeah, Frank doesn't want hate letters. I know that.
So there's the first pitch there to designated hitter number 24, Brendan Macbeth. And the count is no balls, 1 strike. Fastball lifted to second baseman, and that's Andrew Brotman backing up, making the catch for out number 1. So an F4 is the play if you're scoring at home, as we have 1 down now here in the top half of the second inning. That will bring up the first baseman, number 32, Cale Macbeth. How long have we known each other there?
Well, like I said, it was back when you were, God, like I said, Ray Beatty introduced us, and that's when you had your Park City Yankees.
Park City Yankees, that's
Yeah.
right. I used to coach the Park City Yankees many years ago. My son was 7, that was 7 and 8-year-olds. He was a 7-year-old. Everybody else was 8.
So how many years
And,
ago was that? How old is he
So that's
now?
got to be almost 30 years, because I think
that's what
he's
I was gonna
38
say.
years old.
Yeah.
So that's been about 30 years. That's how long we've been friends. And You know,
course.
Carv, I've always.
Of course, I was only 12, but
Yeah, you were only 12.
so. Well, actually, I said, hey, that guy's cool. He's my new hero, just like Jake Gibbs has you know, poster.
Well, yeah. You know, I'm surprised Jake. If Jake was an entrepreneur, he would have made copies of the poster and made some money off of it.
I got your DJ photo.
Oh, you
Oh,
got
he's
my
got the
DJ
the
photo.
DJ.
Oh, you mean DJ Frankie Fresh? Oh, okay. I didn't know that was out there. A swing and a miss there by Macbeth as he goes down swinging for out number 2. And that is the third strikeout recorded by Carson Jacobs here tonight. We do have 2 down now here in the top half of the second inning, and that will bring up the left fielder, number 21, Logan Adelhard.
Yeah, you got to remember, Frank. I used to do a lot of photography work, and so I took that picture of you. So
Yeah.
made a little money off that. So
Well, I didn't know who took it, but I know it was out there. I just
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
who took it. There you go. Now I know. And that one misses for ball 2, so the count is 2 balls, no strikes. And working fast there is Carson
Yeah,
Jacobs.
there-
That one in there for call strike. Notice that he picked up the pace there a little bit.
yeah, a little break right there. You know, he kind of
Another fastball just misses low as the count now goes to 3 balls and 1 strike.
And when you have a 4-run lead, that's what you do. Just come right after him. That's what he's doing, working fast.
Fastball in there for call strike. A great job there right across the knees as the count now goes full at
look
3
how
and
fast
2.
he's working. I mean, he's just got his rhythm going. Look at that.
Great fastball there by Carson Jacobs, and he records a second strikeout of the inning, and that is the 4th strikeout of the ball game for Carson Jacobs. And for the Sunflower Seeds, they scored no runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. At the end of 1 1/2, it is the Newton Rebels 5 and the Sunflower Seeds 1. And we'll be right back. Oh, by the way, before we go right back, I better do something because I forgot to announce that those plays at the plate are sponsored by the Colonel Tim Mahler family in honor of the Kansas National Guard. Your home team always ready, always there, and that is times 5 because the Newton Rebels scored 5 runs. Once again, sometimes we forget to do that, and we apologize about that, but we do try to get them back, and we'll be right back. And we welcome you back to Newton Rebels Baseball as we go to the bottom half of the second inning. The score 5-1 in favor of Newton. The reason we came back here is because we just got some great news. With that last strikeout, Carson Jacobs has now tied the single season record
season,
of
yep.
63 strikeouts in a season.
Man, a guy that's a pretty good pitcher for
With
us.
Zach Bravo.
Zach Bravo, yep.
So he's in great company. So congratulations goes to Carson Jacobs. If all you Jacob fans are listening, be proud of Carson Jacobs because has just now tied the single season record of 63 strikeouts in a season with Zach Bravo.
And it's probably a record for the quickest inning. I mean, that was like 2 minutes maybe at the most. I mean, he was just on the mound, boom, 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 you know. And he came right after him, just like a whole different mentality.
First pitch there by Travis misses outside as the count now goes to 1 ball and no strikes. So I do know that the Jacobs are here tonight.
Yes, yeah,
and we want to make sure, I'm hoping that they're listening. We want to welcome them back. They come down from Hayes, Kansas. And be proud of your son because he has just tied the single season record of 63 strikeouts in a season.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll come and say hello.
And we want to make sure that we
the
thank Jake Gibbs for that information.
Yeah, Jake's on top of it.
He's always working, you know.
Yeah,
always working. That's why he wants your autograph on that check.
I think so.
That one is fouled off as the count now goes to 2 balls and 1 strike.
And I'm one of his heroes next to you, he said so.
And we want to welcome Jan Nittler, who says, way to go, Bryce, on that base hit. That
Hey, Coach.
He got a total of, where's he at?
Oh.
2 RBIs. That one hit hard there. That's in there for base
Yep,
hit
good.
by Henry Clausen to start off the bottom half of the second inning. Now, that is the first hit of the ball game for Henry Clausen, and that is the 4th hit of the ball game for the Newton Rebels. They'll have a runner on at first base. Also, Jan Nittler
Yeah,
says,
well,
hello, Mark.
A
You
matter
know
of fact,
Jan?
that's my coach. That's my high school coach.
Okay.
I've known him forever. But I was going to, as a matter of fact, I was going to message him today and ask him about time to go to lunch, maybe when the season's over here. And so, Coach, I'd like to take you to lunch, come down to AC and catch up with you if that's fine.
Mr. Nittler, he still owes me lunch from 3 years ago, so good luck with that. That one hit hard there by Trey Wingett, as that's going to be in for a base hit. That is the first hit of the ball game for Wingett. And moving over to third base is Henry Clausen. That one was a line shot there by Trey Wingett. And that is the 5th hit of the ball game for the Newton Rebels, as they now have runners on at first and third. And that will bring up the third baseman, number 23, Nolan Riley.
Frank, I bought you that hot dog at one time. I mean, what's...
You did took me where?
I got you a hot dog, I thought.
Oh, well, but the thing about it is, it doesn't count when they're giving those hot
Okay.
dogs away. It doesn't count as taking you out to lunch.
Okay, I thought I'd get that one
I
by you.
want to know, there goes the runner
Whoa.
to second base, and there's the throw, but not going to be in
Yep.
time. That's going to go out in center field. So another run will score, and that will take it 6-0. And moving over to
Look at this, going all the
Burris, who
way.
comes all the way in, and they're going to get him
Oh.
out at home plate. Trey Wingett will be thrown out for out number 1. So he did have a stolen base, and we did have an error on the throw to the catcher.
Wow. He was...
But then it is a throw out at home plate.
and he could have probably been, if he kind of went around him, he kind of around on that slide, he might have had the possibility to be safe.
So 6-1 now the score. We do have 1 down, and the count is 1 ball, no strikes down to Nolan Riley. Well, I bet Riley's saying, boy, I could have had a couple more RBIs here. He just stopped at third base, but hey, good hustle there by Trey Wingett. He made him make a play.
But that's what we're talking about, his speed. But he's got to get on base and make things happen.
And here's the pitch. That one hits the knees as the count now goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Great pitch there by Axton Travis.
Whoa.
Breaking ball just hung on to just a little bit too long as the count now goes to 3 balls, 1 strike. Christy Brotman also says, nice job, Bryce, my adopted son.
Oh, yeah.
Love you. Once again, we appreciate all the comments that you make. We'll make sure we read them out loud and make sure that we get you out there on YouTube. That one misses inside, and that's a ball 4 there to Nolan Riley as he reaches base for the 2nd time here tonight. That will bring up the second baseman, number 1, Andrew Brotman. So we have a runner on at first base with 1 down. 6-1 the score as the Rebels have scored 1 run here in the bottom half of the 2nd inning. I'm going to keep reminding you about that dinner that you owe me until you pay up. I'm just letting you know.
We'll get it.
It's a good thing.
We got a week. We go to Hutch. We'll go do that. How's that afterwards?
Well, it'll have to be Monday.
What's that?
So you missed out on our lunch the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, you took him to lunch?
Well,
Oh, I see. Now I see.
Thanks, Jake.
Last night when the ball was fouled off there, last night when Gibbs was saying something about Carv, I want your autograph. Well, now I see what's going on
you
here.
were golfing. You
took him out to lunch and you bribed him to put on there that he wanted your autograph. I couldn't understand it, but now I get it.
Now and I'm getting it. Now I want to know why he was so nice and Coach Clark was. I took both of them.
Oh my goodness! Wow, I guess I'm a nobody then in this organization. Wow, I've been waiting 3 years. That one hit into center field. Center fielder will get under it, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. That is Coy Kuhn making the catch out in center field.
How about this, Frank?
No.
When we go to Hutch, if it's not a 4-hour game, okay, we're going to go get something to eat because we'll both be hungry. I know that.
That will bring up the catcher number 22, Connor Allen. Do you know what time things close down in Hutchinson?
No.
9 o'clock.
Oh, geez.
The games won't be over. Games don't start till 7.
And I know they don't want to start at 5.
No, they don't want to start at 5. Ball hit into center field. Coy Kuhn once again moving to his right, makes the catch for out number 3. So an F8, if you're scoring at home with us, for the third out. Here in the bottom half of the second inning for the Newton Rebels, they score 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. Oh, correction, 1 error. And looks like we had 1 left on base. At the end of 2 innings of play, it is the Newton Rebels 6 and the Sunflower Seeds 1. And we'll be right back. And we welcome you back to Newton Rebels Baseball. This is Frank Martinez, your play-by-play announcer. And let's take a look at Carvala. And he's going to buy me lunch one of these days, by the way. Mark Carvala, the general manager for the Newton Rebels, as we go back out to the field.
What about here? We can go out sometime after a game, especially these 5 o'clock games. Newton doesn't close up that quick. Not like Hutch.
Carv, I love the way you wiggle. Try to wiggle yourself out of things. All right, we are in the top half of the third inning, and due up for the Sunflower Seeds will be the shortstop number 8, Hunter Igo. Igo has the only hit of the ball game for the Sunflower Seeds.
He's from Derby.
That one fouled off there. Oh, watch out!
Whoa!
Did that hit her?
What happened?
The ball went over there to the over the first base dugout. And there's a young lady sitting with a little boy. And another ball hit to that side. It must have hit the fence.
Yeah,
I see it now.
There's a pretty high fence there.
Yeah, okay. My goodness, that scared me because I saw her jump, but it was because she was on the other side of the fence. They're sitting on a picnic table. Count as no balls, 2 strikes. That ball hit up the middle, and looks like Andrew Brotman cuts right across Jurgensen, but not going to be in time. And Igo is in with his second hit of the ball game.
Yeah, Jurgensen right there. He's got to come attack that ball. He kind of is going to come around it, and there's no way you're going to have time.
No,
right
and
there.
Brotman saw that. Saw that, so he hustled over there to try to get to it real quick. So once again, Igo's in with his second hit of the ball game, and that will bring up the right fielder number 34, Monray Vanderwalt.
Yeah, I want to talk about Mr. Jim here.
Oh, is Jim here?
Right here, Mr. Jim.
Come here,
Mr.
Jim.
Jim Williams.
Jim Williams is Jim's. What is your title? Over here, this way. This way. Hospitality director. There you go, so everybody can see you. There you go.
He's director of hospitality.
He's the director of hospitality.
Yep.
You got to watch him though, because he'll take your money at the front gate.
That's right.
Isn't that right, Jim?
Yep.
Hey, Frank, I got a question for you.
No, another question, Frank.
We thank you very much, Jim, for all your service. Go ahead. We're going to get back to action. Go ahead.
You know, when you interviewed me, you wanted something? Here it is.
Oh, there's your ice.
You're a man. You are the man. Just a second here. Ball hit to the second baseman. Brotman, great job. He just picks it up with his glove and just tosses it to Bryce Nittler at first base. So it is a 4-3 put out. And Nittler did drop the ball, but he was trying to throw to second base. So moving to second base will be Hunter Igo. And we do have one down now here in the top half of the third inning. 6-1 is the score. And Jim Williams,
Oh, yeah.
I interviewed him here a while back, and he asked me about water. And I said, no, I would rather have ice. And I explained to him why I'd rather have ice instead of water. And the fact is, when you're announcing, you can't drink that much because you've got to go to the bathroom. Well, the restrooms, as you know, are a mile and a half away from here.
Yeah.
So you don't have time to go to the bathroom.
think
So you do one of two things. You either wear Depends or you don't drink water.
I thought you were going to say put a bathroom right behind us.
Well, that's what if
How's that?
that's what should happen, but nobody ever thinks about that.
No, right in
Okay?
that corner over there. I'll talk to the Derby committee. That. What do you think?
So anyway, I said,
mean,
so
Derby.
instead of
Newton.
water,
Sorry,
I'd rather have ice. So what does he do? He brings me a baggie of ice. And now I can eat the ice, and it takes the swelling down from my throat, and plus it gives me the moisture that I need to keep talking. That one is fouled off there by Roger Valoria as the count goes to 1-2 strikes.
Valoria loves those fastballs too. So
But isn't that amazing
yeah,
that he would remember?
Oh yeah, I'll tell you, he helped. That guy, he's pretty amazing because I had a checklist, everything, because we moved the game to 5 o'clock on a lot of things we had to do, call umpires, just everything, call the staff, everything like this. And then he goes, hey, what about Back Alley Pizza? I'm like, oh, man, I forgot them because they would have been coming at 8 o'clock. So they'll be here, though. They're going to be coming after 6 o'clock, which is any time now. But if it weren't for Jim, I would have forgot that.
Well, he's the man, I tell you.
Looks like he's got something. He always has treats over there.
We don't count as 1-2 strikes. There and there. We're ready to go with Carson Jacobs. And here's the pitch. That fastball misses outside, and that will even up the count now at 2-2. Thank you, sir.
Gotta take care of my man.
You gave me an airhead. Wow, a watermelon airhead. Man.
I'll take the pizza.
Count as 2-2 strikes.
You are what you eat.
That's right.
I said you are what you eat.
Oh. Here's the pitch. That one misses outside there by Jacobs as the count will now go full at 3-2. And Bob Brotman says he owes you pizza, and you're right, Bob.
Bob owe you a pizza.
Oh,
so
he owes you a pizza.
Yeah,
says.
well, I told him he comes to Newton here. We're going to get a pizza from the back alley.
Bob, all I got to say is good luck. Good luck getting it. Full count now, 3-2, with the runner on at second base is Hunter Igo with one down here in the top half of the third inning. And here's the pitch by Jacobs, misses outside, so there'll be runners now on at first and second with one down. And that will bring up the center fielder number 3, Coy Kuhn.
Yeah, one out right there. You get the double play.
That was only the third walk given up by Carson Jacobs here this evening. And he has a total of 4 strikeouts this evening. Once again, he came in with 59 strikeouts.
Man.
And now he is at 63. And here's the pitch by Jacobs. A fastball right across the knees for call strike 1. To Coy Kuhn, who's playing center field this evening for the Sunflower Seeds.
I was talking to Carson Jacob before the game when he got here. We had a good conversation.
That fastball just misses outside, and that will even up the count now at 1-1 strike.
If he gets some, like I said, we talked about good coaching, good. He's got such a high ceiling right now. Just because, look at him. He's only 19 years old.
That one is fouled off to the right-hand side, and that would take the count now to 1-2 strikes. To Coy Kuhn and Carson Jacobs trying to get the single-season record away from Zach Bravo with the next strikeout.
It says it kind of reminds me of a young Jake Gibbs. When I first saw Jake, young like that with all that upside.
So here is the pitch by Carson Jacobs. And we could be looking at history here. That one misses inside as the count now goes to 2-2 strikes. Well, when you make the history books of the Newton Rebels, you've done something.
Yeah. For 21 years. Yeah.
21 years in existence. And here's the pitch by the breaking ball is lifted to the shortstop. Jurgensen backing up. He will get under it, makes the catch for out number 2. So an F6 in the books for the second out. And that will bring up the second baseman, number 28, Gavin Jurovich.
It's good to see Jake using his defense right there.
Runners on at first and second now here in the top half of the third inning. 6-1 is the score. So far, the line for the Sunflower Seeds, they've scored 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error. And for the Newton Rebels, they've scored 6 runs on 5 hits. Here's the pitch by Jacobs. That one misses inside as the count now goes to 1 ball, no strikes. We have some more comments. Jan Nittler says, Christy and Bob, glad to see Andrew having another good season. That one lifted to the right-hand side. Brotman makes the catch for out number 3.
As soon as you say that.
F4 for the third out. Top half of the third inning for the Sunflower Seeds. They scored no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on base. At the end of 2.5, it is the Newton Rebels 6 and the Sunflower Seeds 1. We're going to stay here and talk about these comments. That was Jan Nittler. And now Bob Brotman says, Frank Carve owes you a pizza, but I think you may be waiting a long time as he will.
No wonder you wanted to stay here. See what you started. See,
Well-
you started this. Now Bob's. I mean, here I am, a Bulldog guy, you know, and now you got him converted to get on me about this. And
Well, you know, one of these days you're going to have to start paying up. My goodness, how long we got to wait?
you got to remember, I'm the one guy that doesn't get paid here.
Oh,
So I'm
okay. Well, we're going to be right back, and you're watching Newton Rebels Baseball. And we welcome you back to Newton Rebels Baseball. This is Frank Martinez, your play-by-play announcer, joined by Mark Carvola. And look what we have. Somebody's brought us up some cookies.
It's very rare. We don't usually. I mean, Frank usually gets something. Look at that. Jake Gibbs has one. Heidi over there.
Oh,
she's
Jake got
it.
one too?
Yep.
Wow. Well, that's amazing. They're very good. They're oatmeal and
Thank you, Connie. Connie's cookies. Yeah.
Connie Miller?
Yeah. Yep.
Connie Miller brought these cookies up for us, and we thank her very much. They're very tasty. I am on a diet, but one cookie's not going to hurt
Yeah,
you, is it?
you'll work that off in golf tomorrow.
That's right. All right, we're going to cut back out to the field. I'll enjoy my cookie. Now, Carb, the way this works now, when I'm talking, you eat.
Okay.
And when you're talking,
Got our time
I
in.
eat.
All right.
Okay? All right, we're going to
Go
go
ahead.
to the
We're all yours.
we're going to we're going to go to the bottom half of the third inning. 6-1 is the score. I knew I was going to be doing all the Uh-oh, you shut me off.
No. I did, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Shut me off. Count is 1 ball, no strikes as we are in the bottom half of the third inning. Now for the lead of the Newton Rebels. What are you doing, Carp?
Oh, it's
You
going to shut
shut
me off.
No, don't.
No, it was going to shut so you don't hear me.
There you go.
That's why I hit.
You don't want to be heard?
No.
You push this one here. There you go. The count is 2 balls, no strikes, and that is 3-0. To the batter is shortstop number 6, Camden Jurgensen. Sorry, we're just off a little bit here because we're eating cookies up here in the press box tonight. We thank Connie Miller. They're very, very tasty. And that one right across the knees as the count now goes to 3 balls, 1 strike. And one thing I noticed about it, she must have just got them out of the oven because they're hot. Either that or the temperature.
Yeah,
Oh, they're sitting down there.
in the car. Is that what it was? Nice. That's good.
That one hit up the middle. Shortstop moves to his left, goes to first base for out number 1. That is a 6-3 put out for the first out, and Jorgensen goes down here to start off the bottom half of the third inning.
We call this Connie's Summer Cookies.
That will bring up the first baseman, number 51, Bryce Nittler. Nittler is 1 for 1 here tonight, and he has 2 RBIs. He's in the running for the player of the game right now.
Oh, yeah, no. It's good to see. I know that he can hit. He's got to get his confidence back. Just keep going out there, like I said, after surgery, and just keep squaring it up.
I'll keep talking, will you?
Yep, there's a third base. Well, good play by the third baseman. Wow. I didn't think he was right down the line there. I didn't think he was going to have enough to throw, arm to put into it, but that was a pretty good play. What was that by?
That is third baseman number 4, Yusei Hando.
It's pretty impressive.
So we have 2 down now here in the bottom half of the third inning. That will bring up the left fielder, number 20, Aiden Corrigan.
St. Bryce was running pretty hard, too, down that line there.
So 2 down, and here's the pitch. That one way behind Corrigan. Corrigan just kind of stood there and said, am I supposed to back up or what? So 1 ball, no strikes now to Corrigan. 6-1 is the score. We have more comments here. Uh-oh, touched the wrong button. That one in there for call strike, and that will even up the count now at 1 ball and 1 strike. And Mark must be a little bit upset there.
Yeah,
He must not got a cookie because he's throwing things over there. That one misses way outside for ball 2.
And let people know, again, Mark with the Newton, Kansas newspaper, and we're one of the only teams probably around that even gets coverage with newspaper articles.
We appreciate all his work that he does here for us. That one lifted to the third base dugout. It's going to be out of play, and that will even up the count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, fans, if you're just now joining us, this is a 7-inning game here tonight, as Sunflower Seeds are down on numbers and just don't have the pitching to go 9 innings. And this is the last game of the series against
one
Sleeves.
game was canceled. I mean, we were supposed to play him.
And that one misses high, and that will take the count to full now at 3-2.
And the Great Bend game was replaced. They replaced one of the games that we were playing against the Seeds.
And here comes Back Alley Pizzas.
Yeah.
So glad that they did get called. That one misses low for ball 4. So Corrigan will be on at first base with 2 down.
You want to get him on here, Frank?
Sure. Come over here, sir.
No. What? Come on, get over
Come over here.
here.
We got to show
your
this
sponsor.
pizza. We got to show this pizza. What's your name?
Here,
Robert?
Here, get right over here.
Right here is where you can see you. This is the Back Alley Pizza's delivery. And Robert?
Yes.
Is that correct? He is with Back Alley Pizzas. He brings out the pizzas. Where's the pizza at, by the way?
Right here.
Oh, show it to us. There you go. See there? Back Alley Pizzas. And we're going to be giving that one away here shortly. I always do it at 8 o'clock, but tonight, since the game started at 5, we're going to do it away here shortly after 6 o'clock. And we thank Back Alley Pizzas once again for being our sponsor. And I didn't see what happened there with Hickman.
Base hit.
Base hit?
Left
Okay.
field.
So we got a base hit, and that will bring up the designated hitter number 5, Henry Clausen. And Hickman is now 1 for 2 here tonight, as he just recorded a hit. So there'll be runners on at first and second with 2 down. And Clausen now up at the plate. 1 for 1 this evening. A fastball misses high for ball 1.
Henry right now ahead in the count. 1-0 right here, looking for a hitter's pitch. We'll see what happens. Especially with first and second. Got that RBI, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. 1-1, Frank. I mean, that's like I said, Henry's got a good eye right there.
As the count goes 2 balls, no strikes. You want another cookie?
I'll split it with you, Frank. If that's
Well,
Heidi wants it. No. Can you hear it?
I haven't eaten-
2-0.
I haven't eaten half of my cookie yet. That one, a swing and a miss there by Clausen, as the count now goes to 2 balls, 1 strike. We have Corrigan on at second base and Hickman on at first, with 2 down here in the bottom half of the third inning. 6-1 is the score, in favor of your Newton Rebels. And here's the pitch by Exton Travis, still on the mound. Breaking ball just misses low,
Just missed, yeah.
as the count will now go to 3 balls and 1 strike.
So you're going to be talking to Jake. Hope Jake's taking notes. Swing and miss.
Oh, a
He's-
swing and a miss.
Yeah. I want
There you go,
You got to
Jake.
get that down by
Hey,
Friday, right?
Listen. Once he told me that he had my poster up on the wall, I knew he'd been practicing. I knew
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah.
And there's ball 4, and the bases will now be loaded as Henry Clausen reaches on a walk. That's the second time this tonight that Clausen has reached on a walk. Also has a base hit, and that will bring up the center fielder, number 14, Trey Wingett. 2 down here in the bottom half of the third, as the Newton Rebels are threatening once again to put some more runs on the scoreboard.
2 outs. 2 outs. Big 2-out hits. That's what we've been working on.
That one in there for call strike. Nice pitch there by Axton Travis. If there's any sunflower seeds watching out there, why don't you put something down on live chat? We would like to announce your name and get your team a little let's go. That one misses low for ball 1, and that would take the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. Once again, it doesn't matter if you're a Newton Rebel fan or if you're a Seed fan. We always want to make sure that we announce your name. You get famous on YouTube, and we love hearing from you. That swing and a miss there by Trey Wingett as the count now goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that was a good pitch. It's away. Probably just go with it. Go
That
to the
ball,
left side.
that
And
ball was tailing away there from Wingett. Good pitch there by Travis.
He was trying to pull it.
As the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Once again, we hope you're enjoying the broadcast here this evening. We love doing it for you. Breaking ball, that one hit hard there by Trey Wingett, but it's going to be foul. He got all of that one, didn't he?
Yeah.
He
yeah.
just pulled it foul.
He got in front of it.
This count will stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes. And it's amazing, just amazing. I'm going to knock on wood, but it's just amazing when you got good internet, how good the broadcast goes. No buffing, no slowing down, no. Look at where the streaming backlog. See that?
Yeah.
Nothing.
You know, and next year,
when
Frank,
we don't have internet, it normally is way in the red.
You know, one thing we're talking about each year, we try to do something different. Next year, I want to have commercials. I want to have, like I said, do some commercials, get some ads in there. Why not, right?
Well, keep talking because I'm.
Yeah, okay, well, nod your head, okay. But yeah, I like to do that. So
that one is fouled off there by Wingett. That will be out of play.
but it would be nice, wouldn't it, to get something like that and just keep building, especially our network here.
As the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I'm going to miss this, Frank. I mean, I have to I have to go through fall and winter and get used to doing this, all these games. and
Well,
miss-
people that may not know, I don't know if we're going to do it this year or not, but last year you and I did the NBC World Series
Yeah.
Championship game
Nope, we
on
get to.
YouTube.
That was a blast.
It was a lot of fun. I've done it for the last 2-3 years for the NBC. Kevin Jinks, the tournament director, and Jason Ybarra gave us a chance to do that.
Oh, yeah.
And so they must have listened to us a time or two before that.
Yeah, we got to be like Jake to us. We got to butter him up a little, I guess, to let us do it again because, no, it was a blast. It was fun. Championship game, Santa Barbara, and Cheney Diamond Dogs.
Cheney Diamond Dog, exactly right. That one misses outside, and that would take the count now to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded. We have Corrigan on at third base, Hickman on at second, and Clausen on at first. With 2 down, here in the bottom half of the third inning. 6-1 is the score, and Trey Wingett up with a 2-2 count. That one misses. That hits Wingett. Oh, no, right on the ankle. And
Ooh.
that's the same one he got hit
Yeah.
on before.
Yeah, he's
And he just goes straight down to the ground as another run will score. 7-1 now is the score. And that one got him pretty good because, I mean, he can barely stand on it.
yeah, we got some Brooke Power, who's been our head athletic trainer for 3 years now. Looks like she's going to be busy with working on his ankle there.
And he's hobbing along there to first base now as that is really hurting, really stings. You can tell
And he got hit.
He's just barely able to walk on it.
He hit at X Stadium. He got hit.
Yeah, I was going to
So-
say,
so
this is the second time he's gotten hit, and it must have been in the same spot because, boy, he can just barely move there walking to first base.
It's like us.
I was going to say, that's
like us
exactly
right
what I was
there.
just getting ready to say. It looks like us after we've been
Yeah.
sitting here for a while.
I could probably outrun him right now.
And that will bring
Maybe.
up the third baseman, number 23, Nolan Riley. So we have Hickman on at third base, Clausen at second, Wingett on at first. And another run scores. It makes it 7-1. Nolan Riley up, and he is 1 for 1 here tonight with 2 RBIs. And here's the pitch. Breaking ball.
Whoa,
Does that hit him?
he got hit.
He did get hit. So 8
I don't know if
to
we-
1 now, as that is the second hit batsman here in a row.
I don't see anybody in the bullpen, and I know they're down. So if they bring somebody in, it's probably somebody that's out there playing the position.
Now, number 1, Andrew Brotman.
Rod has a great opportunity here.
Riley will now move to first base, Wingett to second, Clausen to third, and scoring from third base was Eli Hickman, as the score now is 8-1, and that will bring up second baseman number 1, Andrew Brotman. He is 1 for 2 here tonight with 1 RBI. Fastball misses low for ball 1. We do have 2 down. All this is happening with 2 down.
Riley, that's what, 3 RBIs, I believe, right there. Just whoa. He
And
got
that
hit.
one
Brotman
hits
he gets
Brotman.
an RBI. Yeah, here comes Coach.
That may be it for Axton Travis. As Brotman will now go to first base. That's the third hit batsman in a row.
Is that what it is? 3 in a row. Connor Allen up. Let's see.
Wingett will be at third base. Riley at second. Brotman on at first.
Oh, they're staying with him.
Well, like we talked earlier, they're down players. And
Right.
by the way, those plays at the plate are sponsored by the Colonel Tim Mahler family and all of the Kansas National Guard. Your home team, always ready, always there. And that will bring up the catcher number 22, Connor Allen.
Thomas Capion turning at third.
Capion's in.
Thomas Capion will be now moving over to third base for Trey Wingett.
Yeah, Trey's talking to Brooke right now. So Brooke is the assistant athletic trainer over there at Bethel College, and she does a great job. You know, she just, like I said, I'm glad we have her over here working with it. Just to let everybody know, we have definitely a very good athletic trainer. Whoa, took a bad hop.
Ball hit down the third base line. Another run will score was Capion. Also coming across is Nolan Riley, as 2 more runs have scored.
Yeah, took a bad hop. He was about ready to third base. It was like a roll over third, ground ball right to third base.
So that is a base hit, right?
Yep, it
with
is a
2
base
RBIs.
hit.
Number 6, Camden Jurgensen.
So now Brotman is standing at second base. Connor Allen on at first. And that will bring up the shortstop number 6, Camden Jurgensen. As the Newton Rebels have scored 5 runs here in the bottom half of the third inning. The score is
Another
11-1 now.
Let's hold them up.
And another base hit
Whoa.
there by Jurgensen.
Roger Valoria, the catcher, made a great diving play right there. That ball's about ready to go to the backstop. Would it let in another run?
1, Bryce Hitler.
So Jurgensen will be in with a base hit and no RBIs there. As he records his first hit of the game.
Boy, Frank's good to see you doing a little coloring again. Filling in.
That
Look
will bring,
at that.
Yep, that
Wow.
will bring up the first baseman number 51, Bryce Nittler.
It's a good thing that now I know why you have 2 pens.
11-1 is the score now. That another run scored is paid the plate is sponsored by the Colonel Tim Mahler family, now in honor of the Kansas National Guard. Your home team, always ready, always there. That ball lifted to the second baseman. Second baseman will get under it, makes the catch for out number 3. So an F4 in the books if you're scoring at home, but not before the Newton Rebels score 5 runs
Time for the back alley pizza giveaway.
on 3 hits,
Number is 7,
no errors,
1,
and 3 left on base.
Pizza sponsored by Back Alley Pizza. That's 771.
So at the end of 3 innings of play, this is Newton Rebels 11 and the Sunflower Seeds 1, and we'll be right back. And we welcome you back to Newton Rebels Baseball as we go to the top half of the 4th inning. You may have to turn that down a little bit if that's too loud in her ear. And that is third baseman number 4, Yusei Hando, as he records his first hit of the ball game. And that brings up sorry, I'm out of breath. That brings up the designated hitter number 24, Brennan Macbeth. And I'm joined now by, is it Connie?
Mary.
Mary, I'm sorry, I knew that. Mary Jacobs, who's from Hays, Kansas. That one is fouled off there by Macbeth as the count now goes to no balls, 1 strike. Anyway, here's Mary Jacobs, is Carson Jacobs' mother, and she's in from Hays, Kansas. And your husband's name is?
Tom.
Tom, okay. And that one is fouled off as the count now goes to no balls, 2 strikes. Well, we brought you up here for a very important reason. We're not sure if you're aware of this, but man, I am out of breath. Okay, with this next strikeout, Carson Jacobs will be the single season record holder. And there's a swing and a miss. And with that strikeout, Carson Jacobs becomes the single season strikeout holder with 64 strikeouts here this season. So congratulations to him. And Mary, I wanted you up here to be on air with us. How do you feel about that?
Actually, I'm a little teary-eyed, to be honest with you.
Well,
I'm very excited for him.
well, congratulations to you and Carson and the whole family. Once again, we're very proud of the job that he's been doing for us this year. There's a swing and a miss there by Macbeth, but we wanted you to get one of the Jacobs up here as he did that.
Oh,
and
thank
so
you.
we really appreciate you coming up here and joining us. You're welcome to stay here just a second for this inning.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome, as we have one down. And that was, by the way, that was the 5th strikeout of tonight for Carson Jacobs, and the count is no balls, 2 strikes with 1 down. Runner on at first base as Cale McBride is now up at the plate.
What is the number that he broke?
It was 63, now it's 64. So the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Cale McBeth here in the top half of the 4th inning. And we have a timeout now as McBeth steps out. So you come down from Hays, Kansas. We're going to interview you here in between innings, but that was one of the questions I will ask you as we're getting ready for the pitch. That one is hit to the third baseman. Nice job there by Nolan Riley, and he goes to first base not in time, but it is an F5 in the books for out number 2. Good job there by Nolan Riley as he dove up there for that one and made the catch and had the mind enough to go to first base and try to double up. Was not able to do so, and that will bring up the left fielder, number 21, Logan Adelhart. Score should be 11-1, as the Rebels have scored 11 runs on 8 hits and no errors. And for the Sunflower Seeds, they have scored 1 run on 3 hits and should have 1 error. There we go. 2 down, and here's the pitch by Jacobs. That one misses outside for ball 1. He's got a real good fastball, Mary, and we noticed that his breaking ball has really been working good here tonight. Looks like he was dependent on that breaking ball for the first couple innings and was having a little bit of trouble with that fastball, placing it, but now it seems to be hitting the corners really well.
Mm-hmm. That is his breaking ball is something he's been really working on. Especially this summer, we have seen a tremendous improvement playing with the Rebels and the experience that he's been getting.
Well, we have noticed that, and that's one thing that Carv, as used to be a coach, has pointed out. That one fouled off, as the count will even up now at 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, we're going to put you on the air here between innings, Mary. And I knew your name was Mary, and I don't know why I said Connie, but I was thinking about Connie Miller, the one that brought us the cookies, is why. She brought us cookies, and we've been up here trying to munch and talk at the same time. It's been very difficult. That one fouled off. As the count now goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. A swing and a miss there by Adelhart, and that is the 2nd strikeout recorded by Carson Jacobs here this inning, and that is the 6th strikeout of the ball game for Carson Jacobs. And Mary, I'm going to put you on air here. Once again, Carson Jacobs becomes the single-season record holder of 65 strikeouts this season. That has to make you proud as a parent.
Oh, very, very proud. Very excited for him. Very excited for the Rebels, too.
So tonight, is the more strikeouts he gets, that's going to lift that single-season record. And we just wanted you to know that we're very proud. Like I said, I ran down real quick to try to get you or your husband to come up, but we congratulate the Jacobs family on that achievement, and also we congratulate Carson Jacobs on that achievement. He's really improved for the Newton Rebels, and we were very proud of that.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I mean, he's excited to be here with you guys, and we thank you guys for everything you guys have done with the program and for Carson and for all the players. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much once again. Mary Jacobs joining us here this evening. Before you go, is there anybody you'd like to say hi to?
Oh, I just want to say hi to all the fans out there for the
Okay.
Rebels. And I know Carson has both of his sisters in the stands tonight and all of his nieces and nephews, there's 5 of them. His brother from Denver is not able to be here, and his wife Jen. So
If he's not watching now,
And I
he
think
can
he
always
is.
go back and watch this on YouTube.
that's right.
Because it is on YouTube, and it'll be there forever.
When we are not here at the ball game, we are watching you on YouTube.
Well, good. We hope he enjoys the broadcast, and we always enjoy having comments like you guys put up every once in a while, and especially when you're in town, we appreciate the drinks that you
That's
bring
right.
us. Last time you gave us some nice some water.
Yeah, we've got a beverage. We've got a cooler full of beverages for you guys.
There
so.
you go. Well, thank you very much.
You're
Once again,
welcome.
with this Mary Jacobs, and as she watched her son Carson Jacob become the single season strikeout leader for the record holder, that is for the Newton Rebels, as he is now at 65 strikeouts. And once again, congratulations to the Jacob family. We're going to go back onto the field, and Mary, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank
Okay,
you very much.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go back, and as we go to the bottom half of the fourth inning, and due up for the Newton Rebels will be the left fielder number 20, Aiden Corrigan.
You know, Frank.
Yes, sir.
You're not supposed to cheer up in the press box. We always know it, but she's exempt from that because she's the mama.
That's
She's the
exactly
mother.
right, yeah.
She gets to cheer for her son that's breaking a record, and that's kind of neat. It's kind of a first time, I think. One of our first times, probably.
Ball hit to the second baseman. Second baseman will go to first for out number one, and that is Jurovich to Macbeth for that first out. Here in the bottom half of the fourth inning, it is a 4-3 put out for the first out, and that will bring up the right fielder number 0, Eli Hickman. Well, it looks like I got Mrs. Jacobs just in time
Yeah, yeah.
for that, so she can see the.
Well, was that the first time you ever had that? Had a mom? I mean, like I said, you know how it is in the press box, especially I know with the NBC, but you probably never had a mom over there interviewing, and while her son
is breaking the
The record.
record. Yeah,
That's the
and
first
not only
time.
did he break it, but he's now
Yeah.
2 ahead of. He's pushing that record. So that ball hit to the right hand side is fouled off. As the count will now go to 1 ball, 1 strike. No, that is the first time. I ran down there real quick, and I said I'd like to have one of you two please join me up in the press box for an interview. And they didn't know what was going on, but
yeah.
So we did kind of surprise her a little bit, and she said she got a little teary-eyed there.
Yeah, no, she did a great job.
I'm glad she didn't ball because that would have made me start,
Yeah.
and then you would have had taken over.
Yeah. Jake would be ready
Jacob,
to jump.
yeah.
Yeah, he'd be ready.
Gibbs is a pinch hitter. He's
That's
warming
right.
up. You see him over there? That one is fouled off there by Eli Hickman.
He's practicing his ready, swing, whatever.
Well, I understand that he's been going home and just kind of standing in front of the mirror, just kind of swing and a miss. Yeah.
I heard.
Oh gosh, you gotta love this. My goodness, if you can't have fun doing this, what are you gonna do? You know?
Even Heidi's having fun over there. Look at
Yeah,
that.
Heidi's doing the scoreboard and she's having fun.
She works hard all day at Bethel College and then comes over here.
Breaking ball misses high for ball 3, so the count will now go to 3 balls, 2 strikes.
I think she comes over for comic relief, don't she?
Is that what
right?
it is?
Right, Heidi? Comic relief? See?
Well, we hope everybody else that's out there watching on YouTube is enjoying this broadcast because, like I say, we're just here to have fun and allowing you to watch your kids play ball or your grandkids play ball, and we really enjoy having you make some comments. That one is for out number 2 now. We have 2 down here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. That would bring up the designated hitter number 5, Henry Clausen. Clausen is 1 for 1
Is that a
tonight.
pinch hitter?
Oh, do we have a pinch hitter? Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't see who that was. Anybody got a number?
Yeah. Swing. Connor Swing.
That's number 27. And that is going to be Connor Swink. Connor Swink now coming up at pinch hitting. That one is fouled off there by Swink as the count now goes to 0 balls and 2 strikes.
Swing played at Community College, but he's going to be playing his ball this fall at Friends University.
And here's the pitch. That one a breaking ball misses as the count now goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. And I believe we have a new pitcher. Didn't know if you noticed that or not.
Yeah.
It's not number 35. It's 20-something, and I apologize about that. 21, I believe. Breaking ball in there for a called strike, and Swink goes down looking for out number 3. And I believe it's number 21. Yeah, 21 now pitching, and we'll see who that is for the Sunflower Seeds. Let me take a look real quick. I think that's Camden Gibson. He's
Nope. Let's
Nope.
see.
Logan
Logan
Adelhart.
Adelhart.
Okay. He is. I noticed he was in the books there. Okay, that's right. Logan Adelhart is the new pitcher. He was playing left field, so we must have a new left fielder. And with everything going on here, we just missed that, and we apologize. But now pitching is number 21, Logan Adelhart. You mark that down. And we're going to be right back.
You got to show that, Frank.
And we welcome you back to Newton Rebels Baseball as we go to the top half of the fifth inning. Look what we got.
Yeah.
We got more treats.
Look at this.
Connie Miller, who brought the cookies and now brought us some drinks. Well, she actually brought you a
Yeah,
drink.
that's right. I
And,
needed
and
to
she must
throw
have heard Jim Williams because she brought me some ice. And now my throat's going to be just perfect. All right, so now we're going to go back to the field as we go to the top half of the fifth inning.
Well, how's Connie know I like grape slush?
I don't know.
Wow, is that in my profile or? Boy, I guess you can find anything on the internet, right?
We are in the top half of the fifth, right? Yep. Okay, so the count is no balls, 2 strikes, and let's do this all over again. There we go. Here in the top half of the fifth inning. 11-1 is the score. There's a fastball fouled off there by Hunter Igo. Igo is 2 for 2 here tonight as he's got a single in the first and scored a run and a single in the third and was left stranded at second base. And here's the pitch by Carson Jacobs. The breaking ball just misses low as the count will now go to 1 ball and 2 strikes. And here comes
There he is.
Here comes that good-looking kid again. That one hit to the right-hand side, and guess what? Hunter Igo now records his third hit of the ball game. Well, he would be in the running for player of the game if he was on the Newton Rebel.
Right. No, he's. I tell you, he does a good job. What,
Well, that
3
one,
for
that
3?
one was high, and he just drove it to right
Yeah.
field, just where the ball was at.
Took advantage of that high fastball.
That is the 4th hit of the ball game for the Sunflower Seeds, and Mr. Igo has 3 of those. So there will be a runner on at first base with no outs, and that will bring up the right fielder number 34, Monray Vanderwalt. First pitch misses low for ball 1.
And one thing about Carson Jacob, he's been getting his pitch count up over the summer. And Cruz, I don't know what it is right now. If that's Jake Gibbs, what the pitch count is, but he's it's good to see building up his arm.
That one in the ground.
86, Frank.
As the count will now go to 2 balls, no strikes. 86.
Pitch 87 now, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
by Carson Jacobs.
That's good to see. That's that you want to see a guy.
That one fouled off there by Vanderwalt. If you missed it, if you just now joining us, Carson Jacobs, who is pitching here tonight, and in this inning, he's in his 5th inning of work, has set the single season strikeout record with 65 strikeouts as he surpassed Zach Bravo. And boy, that's a big name, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a real big name. A guy that was drafted, and he's playing in the Major League Draft League that they have right now. And I guess he was playing at Lamar, but he is transferring. West Virginia.
To West Virginia. Well, Zach Bravo, we always depended very heavily on him. That ball hits the outside corner as that takes the count to full at 3-2. So congratulations to Carson Jacobs as he surpassed the single season record with a 65 now. It was tied at 63 by Zach Bravo and him. That one hit to the right-hand side, and that's going to be foul as the count will stay full at 3-2.
And you think about that. Think about all the pitchers. I mean, that through the history, Zach Bravo, Jake Gibbs. I mean, all the great ones. That play. Don this uniform over here.
Not only that, but we have Zach Gillick.
Zach Gillick.
He's right in there.
He's right in there.
And here's the pitch. That one is fouled off there by Vanderwalt. And going back to first base will be Hunter Igo as he was taken off on that pitch. We do have some more comments here. I want to make sure Christy Brotman says, Jan, it's nice to see Bryce and Andrew play together again. And Nikki Sperry says, John Ney says, really good pizza. Thank you. So John Ney must have won the pizza
Yeah.
by Back Alley Pizza.
Yeah, he's here.
Well, he is here. That one is fouled off. Down there on the first row? Okay, they were in Great Bend the other night.
Right.
I didn't
right.
know who they were, but I did see a couple there, and I was wondering if that was them or not.
They,
Yes.
follow, they say they follow your every word, Frank. So
They do.
Yeah.
Wow. I have fans.
you do have fans.
My goodness.
I've got one.
You
Jake.
got one, Jake Gibbs, who was waiting for that check. A swing and a miss there by Vanderwalt, and he goes down swinging for out number one. And that is the 7th strikeout. And now the single season record stands at 66 by Carson Jacobs. As we have one down, and that will bring up the catcher number 99, Roger Valoria.
Yeah, I was going to say, Vanderwalt hitting 330 but going into this game, but he's 0 for 3.
0 for 3 tonight. So Valoria now up as he's walked twice. Has he been up twice? The fastball is lifted straight up in the air, and the catcher, Connor Allen, not going to take his mask off, and he makes the catch for out number 2.
Is that what you were
That's the
talking,
first time
Frank?
I've ever seen a catcher catch the ball without taking his mask off, to be honest with you. But that it worked for him.
Yeah, I guess. Didn't want to trip over it or whatever.
Well, I don't
guess.
know, but like I say, that's
You
the
were a
first
catcher. What, is that-
I was a
is
catcher,
the
and I
first
always
thing you
made
did?
sure that I flipped that mask out of the way right at the very last second. And I was wondering if he never attempted to look like he wasn't going to, and I thought, that is a first. So now up is the center fielder number 3, Coy Kuhn. That one lifted foul for calls for a 0-1 count now.
Yeah,
And
Kuhn.
she's back.
Coon hitting
There you go.
220.
It's good. It really is. He took half of it. You can have the other half.
Carson. I'd say. Player of the game. I would say Carson Jacobs. What do you think?
A player of the game?
I mean,
Yeah, I would have to say Carson Jacobs. And we have Nolan Riley. Has 3 RBIs, but he's 1 for 1. I was going to say Henry Clausen. And then we had somebody from yesterday. Who was it? Do you remember?
Ricky.
Ricky Hockett also.
Yeah.
3 of
Yeah.
them. Because he was from yesterday. Oh, he's not here? Okay.
Okay.
Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes now. We're sorry we're getting our players of the game loaded up. As we had Ricky Hockett from yesterday, but we were in Great Bend. We wanted to get out of there. That one misses inside for ball 2, so that will even up the count at 2-2. So somebody said Ricky Hockett's not here tonight.
It was great to see Ricky get his back going. Like I said, he was a pretty steady hitter for us last year. And
Fastball there by Jacobs is fouled off there by Coy Kuhn, as the count will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, that one fouled off there by Kuhn.
so I hope the kids are out there getting those foul balls. I just bought some more candy, so
There you
I had to
go.
go get it, reload. That's what we give the candy
we
with
only
foul
got
balls.
3 more home games, or 2 more home games after this, don't we?
Yeah.
Saturday and then Tuesday.
Right.
That one misses high for ball 3.
There's still
And
talk with the Cheney game, but we right now don't have a feel. I mean, it's a situation if we don't have to play them, we don't. We're not going to. But
Okay.
if it's something that we have to, then we will. But I know Coach Clark's kind of concerned, especially with the series against Hutchinson.
Here's the pitch. That one is fouled off there
Boy.
by Kuhn. Nice job there. Carson Jacobs just basically challenged him on
Yeah.
that one, but Kuhn just hung tough as he was able to foul that one off. We have another comment here as Christy Brotman says, gotta love when the grandparents travel from Great Bend to support Andrew. Well, we do appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
There's a fastball. That hit right back up the middle. That's going to be in for a base hit by Kuhn. And coming around third base will be Igo. And that will take score now to 11-2. And that is the 5th hit of the ball game for the Sunflower Seeds. So Coy Kuhn records his first hit of the game and an RBI. 11-2 now the score. And now batting will be the second baseman, number 28, Gavin Urovich.
That was a nice, like I say, he was on him pretty well because he kept fouling off. Just got that barrel out in front.
He
Line
just
drive.
waited for that fastball, didn't he?
Yep. Of course, that's what he's challenged him with,
Yep.
which I don't blame him. It's come right after him.
That one inside for ball one as the count goes 1 ball, no strikes. Here in the top half of the 5th inning, this is only a 7-inning game here tonight. That one misses inside. 2-0 now the count. And Christy Brotman, we couldn't agree anymore. There's nothing like grandparents watching their grandkids play and supporting them.
Well, I love all the support. Like right now you just had the Jacobs that come from Hayes. We've got a lot of people that travel to watch their kids play. That's neat.
That one misses outside for ball 4. So now there'll be runners on at first and second.
See, Coach Mandarino, he's looking at the bullpen. Looks like he's telling him, started getting a little hotter right now.
That'll bring up the third baseman, number 4, Yusei Hendo. Boy, I tell you what, I'm just getting pampered tonight. We are, aren't we? With cookies and you got what kind of drink did you get?
Grape slush. That's
Grape
That's
slush?
my favorite slush.
Well-
that's what I said. I mean, unbelievable that. I don't know how they knew.
I
that.
got crunched ice and then ice cubes by Jim Williams and crushed ice by Connie Miller and cookies.
cookies.
If I could just get a meal from Carve, we'd be all paid off.
Already, we'll get that.
No balls, 1 strike now.
Now get you full, then you don't want to eat tonight. See?
That's just it. I think you kind of set them up so that way you didn't have to pay up. That one misses low for ball 1 as the count will now go to 1 ball, 1 strike.
Go to Applebee's after the game.
On Carve.
No, my budget this week because I had to take 2 guys to lunch.
I want to know something. How did they get invited to lunch and I didn't get to go? I don't understand that. That one hit to the right field. That's going to score a run, and in with a base hit is Hendo and an RBI. That is his second hit of the ball game. And Kuhn scores from second base. Moving over to third base is Urovich.
Yeah, I think right now he's just he's got his pitch count up there and he's getting a little tired. And his fastball's not dancing like it was before. So let's see what happens. They just wanted to get out of here. It looks like Coach Mandarino's went down to the bullpen, talked to the pitcher. And, well, here he comes. Coach Clark's going to take him out.
Okay, well, that may be it there for Carson Jacobs. We'll see. Let me go over here and see if I can get.
And he is in for the win. It's not because it's not 9 innings. You have to go 4.
All righty. And that is going to be it for Carson Jacobs here in the ball game. And let me give you his final numbers here tonight for Carson Jacobs. And who's going to be coming in, by the way? Is it going to be, nope, not who I thought it would be. I thought maybe they'd go with Zach Gillick. I think it's number 31 coming in.
The Rector?
Let me see who it is first here.
Who is it?
Now pitching number 30 is Spencer Maley.
Was it Spencer?
Oh, Spencer Maley, number
Okay, good
30.
to see
Okay.
that, yeah.
He pitched last night. I couldn't tell who it was there.
He's definitely got a rubber arm.
So Spencer Maley now in relief, and we'll give you the final numbers here for Carson Jacobs. Carson Jacobs ends up going 4 2/3 innings. He given up 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 4 base on balls. He had a total of 7 strikeouts as he faced 24 batters. And congratulations goes to Carson Jacobs for setting the single season strikeout record of 65 as he was tied, and he tied tonight Zach Bravo, and then ended up going 3 more above that, so he's at 66 strikeouts here for the season and has set the record. So congratulations, Carson Jacobs and the Jacobs family. So Spencer Maley now on for the Newton Rebels.
I raised my drink to him. I grape slush. Great job. Carson Jacob, like I said, it's a long history, 21 years of Newton Rebel baseball. I was just thinking back, all the pitchers. I know Jake played with quite a few guys that, like Skelton. I mean, some of the guys that had really great seasons and everything. And just looking back.
And due up now for the Seeds will be the designated hitter number 24, Brendan Macbeth, with the runner on at first and third. Let me move him over to third base there. Ball is hit to the right-hand side. That's going to be fouled there by Macbeth, as the count is no balls and 1 strike. We do have 2 down here now in the top half of the 5th inning. The score now 11-3 in favor of the Newton Rebels.
Yeah, Spencer, he comes right after you. That's what I said. He's probably the most improved. I was going to look at the stats here, but
Well, Maley has appeared in 19 games, has gone 36 2/3 innings, has given up 38 hits, 27 runs, 19 earned runs, 22 base on balls, and he has struck out 31. He is 2-0 for the season, and he comes in with a 4.66 ERA.
which is second to Zach Gillick on the team. But his ERA was way up there early.
Swing and a miss there by Macbeth as he goes down for out number 3. But not before the Sunflower Seeds. They scored 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors and 2 left on base. At the end of 4.5 innings of play, it is the Newton Rebels 11 and the Sunflower Seeds 3. And we'll be right back. And we welcome you back to Newton Rebels baseball as we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Due up for the Newton Rebels. Looks like it will be the center fielder number 8, Thomas Capion, here in the bottom half of the 5th. 11-3 is the score in favor of the Newton Rebels. And here's the first pitch there by Ado Hart. That's in there for call strike 1.
It's Thomas, isn't it? Capion.
Yep, Thomas Capion is up.
Yep. Yeah, Thomas, I was kidding around with him. He's talking about us going out to Hawaii, playing some golf.
Well, I tell you what, I sure would love to go to Hawaii, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And play some golf. That sounds like a lot of fun. That one misses inside as the count now goes to 2 balls and 1 strike.
I had the opportunity to coach 2 USA teams out there years ago, and I mean, beautiful. We played golf out there, Frank.
And that one is fouled off there by Capion as the count will go now to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And I was going to say the rental clubs, because of course I didn't bring my clubs, right? So they gave you the clubs over there, and there's these Callaways. I mean, the best.
Equipment,
yeah,
huh?
best equipment. And I'm going, wow.
Not your
You
top.
know, not your usual.
That one hit to the right-hand side. Now, the first baseman not going to be able to get to it as Capion is in with his first hit of the ball game as he came in to relieve Trey Wingett. So Capion is 1 for 1 here tonight. And once again, we'd like to say hi to the Capions back in Hawaii. They have extended a come on out and will play tour guides.
I don't know if they.
So we
I
may
hope
have
they
to-
don't regret it.
Yeah, we may have to take them up on that. I tell
They got
you.
some great food out there, and
I would love to go out there and play some golf, to be honest with you.
no, it's beautiful.
I'm sure they may have a golf course or two there. That one hits the outside corner as the count now goes to 0 balls, 1 strike. Well, you know, we'll have to buy him dinner, though.
yeah,
you know
that's
that.
fine. though. That's fine.
But Capions, I want you to know something. If he promised you dinner, make him pay up. That one breaking in there. Or that's misses, I guess, as the count will go now to 1 ball, 1
Well, I'm
strike.
still waiting for you. You're supposed to take me golfing again too. So let's. Is that why? There we go.
There
See?
goes Capion to second base, and he'll be in
Look at that
safely.
stolen base.
Stolen base there by Thomas Capion.
Yeah, it didn't look like they were holding him right there.
No, the catcher there, Valoria, looks like he was going to throw down, but nobody was covering, so Capion will be on at second base. That one is fouled off there by Nolan Riley, as the count will now go to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner on at second base with no outs. Here in the bottom half of the 5th inning, 11-3 the score in favor of your Newton Rebels. And here's the pitch by Adelhart. Breaking ball just misses high as the count will go full now at 3-2.
You know, Frank, I just look out here. Look how beautiful it is out here. I mean, the players, I was thinking, just the tree line around and new scoreboard, everything just looks beautiful. Be able to play baseball.
That one is fouled off there by Nolan Riley. You know what kind of reminds me of?
What's that?
Hutchison.
Yeah.
You know, Hutchison's got the tree
Hutchinson,
lines
yeah.
out there. And the only thing about it is you don't have to climb on the roof to get to the press box.
Yeah, I guess we'll get to do that, Jake.
First time I ever went to Hudson to go up there, and that's where the NBC World Series is going to be played at the first week. Ball hit to the right-hand side. Second baseman moves to his left, and he bobbles the ball, not going to be able to get to it. I think we're going to call a base hit on that.
Yeah, it's a hit.
And base hit, yep.
Yep.
That is Riley's second hit of the ball game.
Second baseman almost made a great play, though.
Yeah, second baseman really moved to his left there, and I thought he's going to get to it, but ends up bobbling it. But Nolan Riley would have been on safely anyway, so he is now 2 for 2 here tonight with 3 RBIs. That will bring up the second baseman number 1, Andrew Brotman. With the runners on at first and third and no outs.
Again, if you look at Nolan Riley taking that outside pitch that way, I mean, that's why he's hitting 400.
Breaking ball, swing and a miss there by Brotman as the count now goes to 0 balls and 2 strikes.
Like I said, I coached base 28 years in college, and I just looked at my top hitters. What did they do? I'm talking about batting average. They use the field, and it's pretty simple, actually.
Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. That one hit hard there by Andrew Brotman. That's going to be in for another base hit. Another run will score. That is the 10th hit recorded by the Newton Rebels and the 12th run as the score now goes 12-3 here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Andrew Brotman is 2 for 2 now here tonight. And another RBI. That's his second RBI of the night. That will bring up the catcher number 22, Connor Allen.
You look at right there, Brotman, a hanging curveball on the inside and just turn on. That's what you do with a hanging curve.
So runners now on at first and second with no out. And Allen's first pitch is high for ball one as the count goes to 1 ball, no strikes. Beautiful evening here now as the temperature, I'm not exactly sure what it is showing about 84 degrees. Humidity about 45 miles an hour. The wind out of the south-southeast at 10 miles an hour.
It's a beautiful day.
You say you get a chance to play golf tomorrow?
Yeah, looks like it.
That one misses outside as the count now goes 3 balls and no strikes. Where are you going?
Not sure yet.
Oh, you're not sure yet. You're waiting for an invite, aren't you?
That's what I'm waiting on. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That one misses outside for ball
I know
four.
Jake Gibbs is always
So-
too busy to go, but
Connor Allen will be on with the base on balls. Moving over to second base is Brotman. Riley to third base. And the bases will be loaded with no out. And that will bring up the shortstop number 6, Camden Jurgensen. First pitch is in there for call strike one to Jurgensen. 12-3 the score here in the bottom half of the fifth inning as the Rebels have scored 1 run on 3 hits here this inning. That one lifted at the right-hand side. That may be in for a base hit. It is going to be in for a base hit. And looks like Jurgensen will record his second hit of the ball game and another RBI as another run scored from Riley scored from third base. That is the ball game.
yeah, I guess
Yep.
they decided on. Usually you play the full 7.
That is going to be the ball game in the fifth inning here, and the final score will be 13-3 now for the Rebels as they win here this evening. We're going to stay tuned for our players of the game, and I believe that we had chosen Camden Jurgensen, who was 2 for 3 tonight with an RBI, and Bryce was it? No, the pitcher.
Yeah.
Carson Jacobs was going to be one of them. And I can't remember who the other one was. I was thinking it was Jurgensen.
Well, it's Henry. You'd say Henry.
Oh, Henry Clausen.
Yeah, Henry. Well, and like I said, right now you got a happy. I'll tell you who's happy right now, Frank. You got the Newton Rebels and then the umpires, because I only worked 5 innings and get paid for a full 9 innings, which is $95 each. So they did pretty well. But anyway, no, it's a good team effort. Like I said, they took advantage of the walks, and like everybody contributed. It was great to see you sitting there marking. Oh, I was like seeing you marking, Frank, because when you're marking in your little squares there, we're having a good day.
Yep, exactly right. So the final score, 13-3. Once again, stay tuned for our players of the game. While we're waiting on that, we're going to go ahead and bring it back to us here, Carv, so that way everybody can see who you are, since you are now famous that you are on YouTube. And we're going to make that a final here.
Yeah, usually you go 7 innings, so this must have been something that they agreed on.
Yeah.
But hey,
Well-
we're not going to argue.
No, because the fact is that they're short of players
Right.
and short of pitchers, and as you can see, they brought Adelhart in, so they decided to call it. But that's fine. That's part of the ball game, and that's part of the agreement that they had. But our sponsors here, Carv, like you say, we couldn't do it without the sponsors. We want to make sure that we thank them here tonight. Double plays tonight were sponsored by the team of Pate and Paul, attorneys at law. Doubles tonight are sponsored by Cobra Enterprise, Store and Stuff, and Realty Connections. Plays at the plate, which we had 13 here tonight, are sponsored by the Colonel Tim Mahler family in honor of the Kansas National Guard. Your home team, always ready, always there. Pitching changes are sponsored by the Ray Roofing. They have you covered. Home runs are sponsored by the John Odeman family, proud friends of the Newton Rebels. Also, great plays are sponsored by the Carl Hodges family, and the Rebels tradition continues since the year 2000. Also, our players of the game are sponsored by Carl Hodges. And our first player of the game is going to be Carson Jacobs. here tonight.
Hey, and one last thing I want to say. You just
wait.
read the sponsors.
Yeah, we got to make sure we go Back Alley
Back
Pizza,
Bell, yeah.
Curtis C's,
Right.
and then our host families.
Right. And like I said, if you were interested in helping out, being a sponsor, we want to double that sponsor page next year. It's like Frank said, we still got strikeouts. We still,
And-
just get back with me.
And
get with
listen,
me.
we have two of the best pitchers in the league. 60. What'd you do?
sorry,
What'd you do?
sorry,
Don't.
I hit the wrong
66 strikeouts by Carson Jacobs here is a single season record for the Newton Rebels. Congratulations to him. And then also we have Zach Gillick, who is up there also in count
Definitely.
on strikeouts. At one time was leading the league. So if you want to sponsor somebody, sponsor the strikeouts. You're going to get your money's worth. I'm telling you that right now. We're joined now by Carson Jacobs here tonight. Carson, congratulations.
Thank
I don't
you.
know if you knew this or not, but tonight you became the single season strikeout leader record leader, that is, with 66 strikeouts. You tied the record at 63 with Zach Bravo. I don't know if you ever heard of Zach Bravo or not.
Yeah, he's a big name around here.
Big name around here, exactly right. But tonight you tied it, and then you went on to set the record at 66 strikeouts. So we want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
I had your mom up here, by the way. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Mary joined me. I'm going to call her Mary, but she came up here, and she was here as you did the 64th strikeout and
Really?
broke the record.
That's pretty cool.
So-
my mom's one of my biggest fans out there, so probably my number one. So it's a big deal for me when she comes up here to support. So
Well, I asked her to come up here. I went down there real quick and I said, would one of you mind coming up here? And your dad, of course, said, Mary, go up there. And so she came up here, and it was very great to have her here as you broke the record at 64. And she stayed with us until you got done with that inning. But we had that conversation, and I asked her, I said, how does it feel that your son has broken the record here now, or tied the record and then broke the record? And she said, I'm getting a little teary-eyed, That, you know your mom better than I do,
Yeah.
so that meant a lot to her.
yeah, my mom and dad just all their support throughout the years with travel ball, and from when I was a kid, they supported me 100%, and not even just me, and like just my whole family with my brother and my sisters. They were just the biggest fans out of all of us. So
Yeah, now, she did say that you had a couple sisters here tonight, and then also cousins, like
Yes.
I think 5 of them?
yep, nieces and nephews.
Nephew and nieces, and then also said something about your brother in Colorado.
Yes, sir. He was
Okay.
a big time baseball player as well. Big time power hitter.
And
so.
she said she wasn't sure if he was watching, but I told her, I said, well, don't worry about it. It's on YouTube. You can go back and watch it
You watch it.
anytime.
Yes, sir.
So it's always going to be there. So congratulations on being setting the record here tonight.
Thank you.
On the season record of 66 strikeouts in a season. And we still got 5 more games to go. So you're not done yet. But
Yes,
we
sir.
do want you to congratulate you on the victory here tonight, but also on setting the record there.
Thank you very much.
So go ahead and give us your parents' names once again. We already know them, but
Tom and Mary Jacobs.
okay. And then your siblings.
Ashley, Rachel, and Casey.
And did you want to do the nephews and nieces, or am I
Avery-
putting too much a spot?
Avery, Connor, Easton, Andrew, and Alexandra.
Okay. And then who? What college you go to?
Gateway in Arizona.
Okay. And then the other thing is who your favorite player is.
Tyler Glasnow and Andrew McCutcheon.
Okay. And then who you would like to spend 5 minutes with.
Well, actually, it changed the other day. I'd probably go with Babe Ruth this time.
Babe Ruth. Wow.
Yes, sir.
Boy, what a swing. Left-handed player, a left-handed batter, and a famous Babe Ruth, that is. I would love to have a baseball card of Babe Ruth, because that's probably worth a lot of money. So anyway, congratulations here tonight as you have set the single-season strikeout record with 66 in a season. And like I say, it was so nice to have your mom up here to share that with you and on the air at the same time as you were doing that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a big deal for her.
Yeah,
So.
I didn't know if you knew that or not, but
did not.
yeah, she was up here, and that was pretty cool. So, is there anybody else that you would like to say hi to before we get off the air?
Hey, Charlie, what's up, man?
Okay, there you go. And we have Carson Jacobs. Once again, congratulations to him for being player of the game. That player game is sponsored by Carl Hodges and family. The Rebels tradition continues since the year 2000. And next up, we're going to have Mr. Henry Clausen, Henry Clausen, and will be coming up as the player of the game. Hello, Henry. How you doing, sir?
Good. How are
We
you?
haven't had you for quite a while. I think the last time we had you, you were collecting money with Mr. Zach Gillick.
Oh yeah.
And so, but this time tonight, I thought you coming into the ball game tonight as a DH, you ended up scoring 3 runs for us tonight, which one in the first, one in the second, and one in the third, which really set the pace for us here tonight. And we wanted to make sure that we had you on. You are here from Newton, correct? Mm-hmm. You went to Newton High School. You're a Newton Rattler.
I am. I'm an alumni.
Alumni from Newton, okay. But I'm sure you enjoyed tonight.
Oh yeah, it was good. Definitely one of the, I guess, last times probably being on this field. We'll see what happens, but it was good to, end it on a high note. So
Yeah, and you got that. I think you got your first hit of the
Yep.
season, right, here tonight. So that's the other reason we wanted to have you on, because we knew that you had only been up to bat 4 times this season, but to come through like that, I bet it felt good.
it did. It felt good after that first AB walk-in. I was a little upset because I wanted to swing it, obviously, and then second AB, it was I think 3-0, and then threw a changeup, left it up. I was just a little early on it, and that was that ball I fouled up. And the next one was just a fastball in a little bit, and that's that one that I got a nice line drive off of. So would have liked to get a 2-bag on it, but I kind of missed my step over there at first. But
Yeah. Well, congratulations on that first hit of the season. And it doesn't matter if it's the first hit or the 30th hit. It meant a lot. And so that's one of the reasons we wanted to have you on here tonight. Before we do get off here, we do want you to tell us who your parents are.
my parents are Lance and Carrie Clausen.
Okay. And then any siblings?
I have a younger sister. Her name is Ava, and she's going to be a sophomore in high school. So she's
She's
15.
going to be a Reeler.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what school you go to?
I go to Washburn University in Topeka, Kansas.
Okay. And then the fourth thing is who your favorite player is.
Favorite player probably be right now probably Chris Taylor or Cody Bellinger. I'm a big Dodgers fan, so
Okay. And then the last and final question that we normally ask everybody, and that is, if you had 5 minutes to spend with somebody, who would that be with?
oh man, it's tough. I feel like I could spend a lot of time with a lot of people. I'd probably have to go with one of my great grandpas, just because I was so young when they passed away, and I didn't get to get their full knowledge and everything. And I'd like to be able to have a conversation with them, especially now that I'm older and can actually have an intelligent conversation. So
Well, that is a great answer, and I'm really glad that you said that, because history. I mean, you're part of history of those grandparents, So what they did for you and your family is now showing up in you. And then all that is passed on, and you're going to have to continue it with your kids and your grandkids and all that. So that's nice that you said that, because I have grandparents also, and I respected them very much, and that shows a lot of respect for that. So I think that's a great answer. Well, we want to congratulate you on the first hit of the season and another victory here for the Newton Rebels. And we were so glad to have you on as the player of the game. The player of the game is sponsored by the Carl Hodges and family. The Rebels tradition continues since the year 2000. And once again, we thank all our sponsors plus our host families here tonight as the Newton Rebels win 13-3. Don't forget, we will be off tomorrow. No game tomorrow, but we will be in Hutchinson on Friday. That game starts at 7 o'clock, and then we'll be back home on Saturday at 7 o'clock. Or not sure yet if it's 5 or 7. Carv, do we know if that game on Saturday is at 5 or 7? Here? Right now it's going to be at 5 o'clock on Saturday here from Newton, Kansas. And then Sunday we'll be back in Hutchinson. Monday we'll be in Hutchinson. And then Tuesday will be our last home game as the Newton Rebels play the final game of the season against the Hutchinson Monarchs. So we thank you very much for joining us. This is Frank Martinez, the voice of the Newton Rebels. You've been watching Newton and Rebels baseball. They win tonight 13-3. We'll see you Friday night from Hutchinson. Good night.
Bye.